Good evening and welcome to Audio Dungeon. I'm your host, Tony Hansen, joined by the rest of the Audio Dungeon crew, Damian Scrow, Phil Castellano, Brooke Armstrong, Dan Isgro, and our newest member to the show. It is Stephen S.J. Krause.
Woo!
Steve Krause.
Ow, ow!
Welcome, Steve. For those that don't know you, tell us about your illustrious career in tabletop and also in voiceover.
Yes, sir. Let's see. Oh boy, started playing about 5 minutes after Dirt and D&D in like the OG days, and have been developing it ever since. Playing it ever since, and being the forever GM. So now I get to play.
Do you find that you enjoy playing as much as GMing or DMing?
I haven't played a game like in a campaign where there's actual character development and other stuff like that, and I don't know. In 1970.
Oh wow!
You haven't played since then.
It's been a while. It's been a very long time. So being a part of a campaign, being able to develop a character, it's not new to me because I do that in other things.
Yeah.
But in TTRPG, yeah, it's nice. I'm gonna love this. So. Thank you.
Nice. I went in my journey of dungeon mastering for so long. I've done it so long and haven't played a character so long. Once with Vinny Pro, we played in his quest, and but I don't know if I'd ever play the game as a player. I would do like a one shot, like jump in and play something for fun, like once.
Yeah.
Because a campaign, I so assimilate me playing this with being a dungeon master that that's just how I play now.
I know when you're.
And that just seems so foreign to me.
I know when you're gonna play again. I know the exact timing.
With my son?
Wow. Yep.
Yes. Yeah.
His
yes.
His
of course.
first DM.
Oh,
That's it.
100%. 100%. I'll play for him for sure. But it's just
you gotta listen to him.
Oh yeah, well, of course. What am I gonna do? He'll be like, "Oh, you're dead." Okay.
Oh, lightning strikes.
Lightning strike.
Cookie Monster comes and gets
That's-
you.
Yes, that sounds right.
Flippy rolls over you in his car.
Yes, that sounds correct. He wants to name everybody Toy Cookie, so that'll be the name of the arch nemesis who wants to kill me. Hello, I'm Toy Cookie. I'm your worst nightmare.
It'll evolve to Toiki by then.
Toiki.
I'm
Oh,
Toiki.
Toiki. Oh my God, that's the next arch nemesis. So guys, welcome. We welcome Steve to the group here, guys. We are back. It is season 3. Tom is still on the show. He's just not here today, and he's a little sick today. I hope we're wishing him a happy and healthy evening. Guys, this is Celestial Engine. It is season 3, episode 1, Operation Gnome Drop. That was inspired by Brooke Armstrong.
Whoa!
Hey, there it is.
So, yes, I'm excited. We're back. We've been gone for a little bit, and for those that don't know, this is the 3rd season out of a long-running show. And this will be the last installment of the saga. We will still go on and play. We have an awesome new system that we're creating. We're betaing it now in this season. And that system should be coming out next year. We're super excited about that. And we also will have lots of stories coming up that are in the same world and some stories in other worlds too. But the saga will end either with season 3, season 4. We'll see how it goes. It could go longer, but I think that's kind of where it's set up to go. Unless they mess things up, which they do. So then we'll be here for season 17. The search for more money. so yeah, that'll happen. So guys, last time on Audio Dungeon, welcome to the fans. I'm sorry guys, welcome to the fans. We have Richard, we have Oni, we have Charles. Always, they've been playing along with us just since the beginning of Celestial Engine in season 1, and they've been doing great. They really know what they're doing. They need to teach the players here what to do because
They're ancients now.
They're practically ancients in my mind. Yes.
Might as well.
Yes. Like the legends of Evan Moniz.
Evan Moniz.
Yes.
Evan Ancient.
Also his agent of his own kind. So when we last left off in the last finale, we ended at an interesting point. And that point was in the airships above a place called the Arcane City. That episode was the Arcane City Part 2. It was Return of Arcane City. And you guys are trying to go below to rid the world of this portal. And it's seen to be as like the last portal of the Necromancer. And it's now a possible gateway to the Nether. And no one knew kind of what that was, what it was doing, what it was connected to. But when you guys wiped out the Necromancer's realm, it left it kind of untethered to the other side. Now that we've played this game, we know that stellar travel is a thing. You guys are finding out about brand new things every single season. And we've learned that Astral Crystal, which is very important for traveling to stars, is located immediately in the portal, supposedly. It has never been successfully mined yet, but the gnomes are itching to try, and they're with you. You have 24 gnomes with you, and the 25th gnome is Sillery, which was named on the fly here. And he is leading them down. Don't forget you always have Jacques with you, and you also have Bellamon with you.
When you say it's never been successfully mined, you mean from the nether?
Nope.
At all.
From anywhere?
What do you?
They found fragments out in the stellar, and it's almost like an easy grab. And they were like, okay, so this is like, can be found anywhere, and they don't know where it is. And they're finding like small amounts of it. And then you guys found out in game from, I believe you found out from Wexel, I believe, who told you. And Fate actually might have told you some bit too. Either way, you found out in game that it grows in the threshold between this portal and the nether, and right in between is like this area that, maybe we've seen it somewhere before.
Yeah, well,
interesting.
Wait, excuse me.
Oh, hello. Your name is?
Yeah.
Yes, excuse me.
I'm sorry. I
Hi,
have something to say.
Yeah.
Please. What? What's happening? You think I
I
muted
thought
you?
you muted me.
No.
That's what I thought you thought.
damn
I actually did the opposite.
He does it all the time.
You sounded. I haven't done that in
I was
literally
gonna
like 2
say,
seasons.
Yeah, I don't
Okay.
remember that so much.
I actually just bumped
Okay.
your volume up because I felt
Okay,
like you were
thank
low.
you, thank you.
It's because you have your mic like over by your ears, practically.
Thank you. Okay. You're saying it was never.
Oh wait! Oh, so weird. Something happened over here.
I meant to bring a couple of baseballs, but I'll just throw this today.
Oh Jesus!
Ouch.
You said it's never been successfully mined.
Correct.
However, we found it in the ship.
Mm-hmm.
So,
We didn't mind it.
Not in
Correct.
existence
okay.
by
that's
Endarian
okay.
people.
Okay.
Yeah.
And the gnomes told us that too.
Gotcha,
They
gotcha.
were like, we've never actually done this.
We've never,
before.
they've never
Oh,
used
right.
they've
That's-
never even
they
used
told
the
us.
equipment.
The ones that, right.
Yeah,
the
and
ones
by the
that
way,
we were bringing down there.
we
They
have
were
a s-
like, we never did this before, but we're going to try.
Right, and we have a
like-
Spelljammer campaign, right?
Yeah,
That is
correct.
across the stars. They're using astral crystal, so they are mining it. But
They use it like orange juice. It's just like they do it like
yes, I was just thinking that
I'm
they use
just
it like
saying.
orange juice.
No, listen.
Just on the tip of my tongue. I was
I'm
about
just saying they make it like that.
they make
they,
it like
they
that.
find it like that. They
They
like
find
it's
it like
around
that.
like that.
Okay.
It's dealt like that.
Do you find orange
No,
juice
do you-
places?
Please put Phil on the other side of the table because
What's
this is
this?
a problem.
said anything.
What is his?
It's just Phil being here. It's just Phil being here.
Who said something to you right now?
Nothing. I didn't say nothing.
Why are you talking?
Because she's blaming me. She said, "Tell me to move."
I don't know what's happening right now.
Okay.
Is this 6
Okay.
weeks of not talking? Everybody's going nuts.
Pretty much.
So,
It's Steve's presence here. Steve's presence isn't.
She just
isn't-
said
And
she wants
Steve
me to
as
leave because I
Spicy.
didn't do anything.
This is group therapy.
Yeah.
You saw that, right? It was
It's
just like,
dysfunctional.
crazy.
Audio dungeon. It's dysfunctional.
we just yell audio dungeon when we're insane.
so astral crystal has been mined, just never by Endarians.
It's not near. They don't know how it's mined.
Right.
That ship that we stole with 2 full tanks of astral crystal was mined by Kayrenites.
You assume it's. I mean, we don't know for sure, but
We
you.
found it
It's a
already
Keurig
there.
ship.
It was already
Yeah.
It's a safe assumption.
They were minding their own business.
Ah,
Take 25.
Sweet.
Wait a second. Oh, stop. That's
Yes.
a thing?
Yes.
Oh boy, that's it. That's it. You opened up the floodgates now.
now it's over.
Love me some mining jokes.
Only mining jokes.
Only mining jokes. Every day I have a secret thing that I award for.
Today.
It's not orange juice today. That was.
Damn
last time.
it! That's
bad.
my,
That
that
was
was
so
my hope.
close.
So-
that was my
So
that's so close.
mining jokes or
Oh wow. Okay.
Dad
take the 5.
jokes.
Take the
sweet,
5.
sweet, nice.
He just did an or joke on top of a mining joke. Or you see what he's doing? It's masterful.
Stacking.
Wow.
Stacking jokes.
It's masterful.
All right.
Really good
Wow.
five.
Let's play the
Well
game
done.
now.
Yeah.
Well done.
Now we play the game. So yeah, but I digest. So last week we talked last time on Audio Dungeon. You guys are above on an airship. The gnomes are ready to go down. We know that. Yeah, you'll be in a second. Don't forget my meatballs.
For the record, I have no idea where I'm going to pop out.
Yes, you-
so you and I already discussed this.
Yeah.
We're just going to leave it up to chance. We have no idea.
You'll pop in.
All right.
You're gonna send the gnomes down. You're gonna go down with them. You want the gnomes to go down there and get into the nether or the threshold within. Mine this somehow. Hopefully it goes successfully, and then close the portal. You know that this mission, getting the astral crystal, which is super valuable, and I'm telling you out of game, it will greatly increase your experience favorably in the next part of your mission because to take a step back, you know that what you guys want to do is you want to go in a ship with the last ship left, which is Brooke.
The autumn.
The autumn light.
The autumn light. And that ship is a ship that you're going to go out there and kind of search the stars with, right? If you have this, it will greatly increase what happens to you guys going out. That's the best way I could put it without telling you.
Our success.
Isn't there a
Tremendously.
But wouldn't the Red Knight also come with us? Be more inclined to come with us?
Yes.
As well.
That's a whole other thing. So the Red Knight, you've asked to help them. If the Red Knight sees what you've done and sees that you've closed this up and you've gotten the astral crystal, he agreed basically to I will come with you and help you because you want him. You want to tell him what you want to do?
Do I want to tell him what I want to do?
The whole the plot line that you're kind of trying to bring to light. You want the Red Knight to do something for you that's out deep and far in space.
I want him to heal Kieran.
The fortress. You
The
want
fortress.
you want him to help you. He commanded the fortress.
Yes. Yeah.
You
Well,
wanna talk about it?
that's.
Do you remember? No.
Yeah, I would just like him to go and light it up again.
Great, thanks, Brooke. So
that's-
Wait, which fort?
light it up,
I would
Tony.
like
Back
him
to you.
Well, that's
on
where
Kairin?
he's
Are we
the
talking
one.
About? Are we talking about on Kairin?
No,
or-
no. The
Fortress of
the fortress of Zir
Yes.
that's out in space, and if whoever has that stronghold,
It's a dormant stronghold that is in the stellar, just floating around. Everyone knows that it's so powerful. It's like I don't want to compare it to a Death Star. It's not that at all. But like imagine this technological structure that's like magical, mystical energy that's out there. It's dormant, and the Red Knight was the commander of that place, and he became a Star Seeker high above because of what he did and what he achieved, and that's how he came over to eventually be an ancient. So he knows about it. Brooke learned of his past. She kind of opened up to this secret thread line a while back, and then she now made a deal with him to say that, hey, if we can get this back, would that be worthy enough? Would you think we have a chance?
I thought the first thing was enough, and then I went back to him. And he's like,
Yeah,
Yeah,
true.
well, he's a Red Knight, and
He's holding out.
he's not easily impressed.
Wasn't there a whole section to this plan about pulling the
Here we
using
go.
the ship, using the ropes, pulling the
Oh yeah. That's what we're
elevator
supposed to
out
do
of
You
now.
got so the ship is going to tie its ropes to the lift,
Yeah,
which is a
yeah.
lift. Is like an elevator, like a lift going down underground, and you guys want to load it up and then just lift the lift out.
Right.
Yes.
So that's the thing.
We brought tons.
And you tons of
extra
rope, so you have enough rope to do it.
And
Apparently,
I remember
was the
correctly,
thing.
I asked these gnomes if they're good with this kind of mechanic so they can fix the
They
thing.
said
if
yes.
yeah,
They said they were
yes, yeah.
elevator repair guys.
look at this guy. He
I
watched the
remember
episode.
that. I
Question.
watched the episode.
Let me
Captain Memory.
another question. Autumn Light is a capital ship,
Yes.
Oh yeah.
yes,
Okay.
It was one of our two. We
he's
lost
the one
one.
that survived.
Yeah.
right? Now the ship we're in now is that the Autumn Light?
You're in the Deuce, that first ship you had.
Ace
Remember?
Deuce.
Ace Deuce.
Deuce?
Yes,
Ace Deuce is what they call it.
that's right.
Yep.
I thought it was the
I
card
agree with
shark.
you.
I thought it was the card shark
It's
too.
absolutely the name of the ship.
I thought it was the
Okay, but
card
wait,
shark
that's fine.
too.
This is actually not that ship. It was the second. This is a different ship.
This is
than
the second
that
ship.
one.
The card.
It's
That, it
number
was. 'cause
two.
remember, it was the.
Well, this is
card
the
shark-
original. The original one came
Yeah.
back.
It did.
Yeah,
he
you're
fixed
back.
it up.
You're in the original ship.
But if you
okay.
also remember, I said at one point that Ace Deuce is like Air Force One. Whatever ship I'm on is named the Ace Deuce.
Right. I forgot how delusional your character is. he also thinks he's the captain of the ship, which we let him think, but that's fine.
He referred to himself as we.
I thought we were on an airship.
You are on an airship right now. I'm sorry, the airship. I think you meant the starship, didn't you? Because we were talking about starships. I answered that question, even though you didn't ask that directly.
No, I had asked if we were on a capital ship, and we're not.
Oh,
on a
okay,
capital
you're not a
ship.
capital ship now. You are on an airship, but the ship that you guys have now is the old Ace 2 ship. You have that ship.
And that's a starship.
Yeah,
Okay.
yeah, that's the one you started off the game with.
Right.
Yeah. Okay. Go for it. We're wrapping up things, so ask questions. Good time.
Okay. So my telepathic abilities, as far as like communicating, because we're taking the arcane communicators with us, right? Like they have arcane communicators going down,
Oh,
up
yeah.
and down. But
Yes.
is my ability, given that we're on Andaria, is it
It's,
am I
it's
able
within
to-
your aura.
only within my aura?
Yeah.
Okay.
Okay, so any questions? You kind of have an idea of what the plans are? We're back to, we're
Yeah,
caught up?
I'm pretty chill right now.
Yeah.
Okay, you'll be in soon.
Where exactly did we leave off?
I had you go to the moment where you guys were pretty much landing. I'm just taking you back just like a few moments just before you do that, in case you don't remember things and you're saying whatever. So we're gonna start from the moment you guys are in the airship, and we'll take it from there. If you guys understand, you go forward. If you're not, ask a question in game. Brooke's laughing and crying at the same time.
I am. It's all.
Can I ask a few
blame me.
questions before we go?
Yeah, of course.
The plan that we came up with.
Yes.
Number one, did we plan? Yes or
Vulcan,
no?
Jonathan, what's going on?
What up, Jonathan?
To go into the Nether and mine astral crystal, or did we say we weren't going to do that and we're just going to close the
I
portal?
think we're gonna go for it.
I think we're gonna go to
Well, we got all
mine.
these gnomes with us. That's
And they have all this. They have all the
That's
equipment.
their job. That was their part of the plan.
We're gonna do both. The gnomes are going in the nether.
I like
and
that
then we're gonna
confidence.
protect the portal
Yeah.
so Kristoff can close it, and then they're gonna come out hopefully with some astral crystal.
They're gonna come out
I have an
before we
idea
close
too.
it.
I have an idea.
Right.
Christor.
Okay.
Sure.
Do we have specific instructions how long they're going to be in there, or like each gnome go in, fill your
I
tank, come
think
on out?
that time was
All
very
25
limited
going in.
from what I remember, because the danger and stuff.
I would, yeah.
We don't
wanna
wanna
time is of the essence. But do we
Well-
know, like for instance, how long it takes to fill up the tanks?
They don't know.
No,
They don't. They
No,
don't,
they
know.
don't even know how to
They've
use the
never
machine.
done it.
It's
so
like
they don't
Ghostbusters.
know.
They're like, they've never done it before. They're
That's
just
your
like, turn it
plan?
on.
What now? What's the, what? Remind me, what's the plan with the ropes?
So we're gonna attach the ropes from the ship to the lift
In case we have to.
and use the ship to carry it, whatever we get out of there.
We're gonna
Ultimately,
rip the elevator right out,
if necessary.
right out of the shaft.
Are we running? Are
I
we
think-
running? Are we running tubes down
You
there?
were worried about the weight
I
of
don't
everything
know
you're putting
about
on
the
it, so
tubes. That's
that
a
was
good
kind of the
question.
thing.
You
And
should
when they
ask
come
that.
back with all the astral crystal, the weight was an issue.
yeah.
and
Because
then,
remember, yeah,
so they wanted to
the
strap to it and
elevator-
pull it out.
For some reason, I'm remembering a tube
it's
system.
not good.
Are we
and
not
it can't.
good
It can lift can't fall. You have more weight pulling it up. It's like a win-win.
Are we
It's like
using,
a fox with the chicken and the
It's
food.
one of our best ideas.
Win-win-win,
really
comma
is.
win.
Are we
I
using
think it's one of our
tubes?
best
Are they using
ideas.
like? Are we running a tube down there that they're going to pull it out with, or are they
Right.
going to?
It's basically like a tube into like a backpack. they
Okay,
have
so
to
that's what
device.
we're using. Okay.
So
gotcha.
did they have any of the machines been turned on yet? Have they even
Turn them
tried?
on, but they haven't used them. They have to use,
Okay,
use them
but
other
they know how to
stuff.
turn them on. There's not going to be any like we get down there and they're
Yeah.
like, hey, what's it?
These are good
You know what I'm
questions.
How much are we?
These are good questions.
How much are we
Can
able to get
we-
with that?
Yeah, they know how to use their gear.
Okay.
They've never used it on Astral Crystal.
Okay. They've used
I
it
mean,
on
there's a good amount
water,
of 'em.
Rock.
Yeah, it's 25, but they have backpacks. How are they going to fit that much?
Is there any other storage units, containers?
Oni's.
Is there storage
Oni's-
on the ship
Oni's
Oni's tanks.
dimensional.
besides Oni's
It,
dimensional?
it doesn't.
Storage.
The spell doesn't work that way anymore.
Oh,
Oh.
that makes sense. I saw that coming a mile
Okay.
away.
Yeah.
They just have what they have on their backs.
Okay.
Basically.
That's a true.
Any other questions?
I thought we had on the ship cylinders so we could fill up like we had.
Yeah, didn't we? Didn't we?
So you could hold this ship could hold. Cause it
I
wasn't
remember. I thought we were on
customized.
a different ship altogether. So
No,
We'll, we'll say they have somewhere to put it on the ship because I don't
I
remember
thought that
that
was
fact.
part of the allure of having the cargo ship because it had the tanks.
yes, we have the tanks.
right, and I
Yeah.
thought we were keeping that ship
That's what I thought, too.
eventually. Yeah.
Either way, you will be fine because it's in the pack
Sure.
and in the place. You'll be fine.
Okay.
Your real decision today here is, we're not really not in game yet right now, so this just doesn't make the episode. It's just before then, for those that are wondering. Your real decision today is do you want to go into the Astral Crystal and unlock the Red Knight joining your party?
Yes.
This amazingly powerful being, and also get that fuel for your ship, or complete your mission at the standard level and just close the portal.
Keyword standard level.
And make sure you kill the investigator on the way, of course, but don't forget about that.
Now there's
Right.
also two other problems. Just to throw it out there. is that we know there's creatures down here. We have to.
Uh-oh.
Cheat, please,
I'm off his
thank you.
Christmas list. He flipped the table. The table's heavy as hell.
Are you seeing this?
What?
You've got another issue, guys. Is that we have to then clear. If we want to mine, you have to kill everything that's down below, so that you can actually get in safely. And then you're going to have to go in and defend the people mining inside there as well. So you've got to remember that we've got to balance that up as well.
Yeah, and what about what's in the nether?
Exactly.
That's true.
We don't know what's in
There
the
might
nether.
be stuff there too.
Right.
Like
So first thing is we've got to
Party.
get to the portal.
canine. Multiple canine. Canine party.
Can I party? Okay. Okay, guys, ready to go?
I don't know.
Everybody's up to speed. Here we go.
Okay.
I don't
Guys, without further ado, here is Celestial Engine Season 3, Episode 1. It is Operation Gnome Drop.
Woo!
Who's that?
Hey guys, what's up? Welcome to Audio Dungeon. I'm your host, Tony Hansen, joined by the rest of the crew here, Damian Scroll, Phil Castellano, Brooke Armstrong, Dan Isgro, and our news edition, Steve S.J. Krause. Here he is.
Yeah. One of us.
One
Yes.
of us.
Oh, it's a cult.
It's cult time with Audio Dungeon. Welcome to it. Guys, also, of course, is our fans who have joined us for the adventure. It is Richard, Charles, and Oni. Everybody, welcome to the show.
Yeah.
Guys, when we last left off, we were about to go down into the Arcane City. Below that, there is a portal that leads apparently to the Nether. It is untethered, and it is a worry for everyone who is in Indaria. When you guys are up on top, you are looking down below, and you're about to descend upon the city, and then you're about to descend underneath it. You are armed with unusual items, but also you are joined by 25 gnomes, all with these packs on their backs, and those packs are designed to get the astral crystal that may be inside this portal. You'll remember that the mission is to close the portal. Your optional mission, which is a huge bonus to your game, is to go inside and have these gnomes collect that astral crystal. As you know, if astral crystal touches oxygen from the prime material world, it will solidify and be unusable. It'll just be crystal. So that's why it's very hard to mine this. No one's ever done it successfully. You're hoping to be the first. You are armed with your usual cast of characters. You have Christor, the investigator, with you. You have Jacques with you. And you have Bellamon with you. And you have the gnomes led by Sillery. And you have other people on the ship, a part of the crew, of course. And that is that. You guys are about to descend upon the Arcane City. I'll let you role play, and you take it away.
All right. We're here. We should get the ropes set up so we can,
Bellamon, how are we looking on that end?
get the plan going.
The ropes attached?
It's fine. I don't know. It's fine.
All right.
Fine.
Can we review the plan here for a sec?
Sure.
Something about ropes and pulling it up elevators and things like
We're
that.
gonna connect the
I don't know.
ship to the lift via ropes.
Okay.
And that way, if we have extra weight on it coming back up, we'll be able to safely lift everything up that we need to lift up without worrying about the structural integrity of this lift.
Sillery goes up to you and he's like, yeah, it should work. We just got to get down there. We have to fix the lift and get everything going and then attach all the ropes, make sure they're tight. And then we go down there, hopefully extra weight from the astral crystal, and all of us will be fine. We lift it up out of there and get out of Arcade City.
You sure this is safe? I don't know if I've ever piloted something. with
None of this is
weight before.
safe.
None of this is safe.
No.
That's
The ship
what
should
I
be able to
was
handle
thinking.
it.
Look, there's a vampire all down there.
I'm not worried about the ship. I'm
Yeah.
worried about the after party. You know what I'm
Yes.
the
Right.
issue.
Right.
The ship probably has no issue carrying up that much of a load.
Nah, I don't think so.
So now we're all going down?
Well, no, some people are going to have to stay on the ship because it's going to be connected, right? Are we
Okay.
landing the ship or are we going to hover it?
Jacques walks over and goes, we are not landing the ship. The
No,
ship
we're
is
gonna
going to
hover
be
it.
above. And there are crew upon the ship. They will be there. But we are going to go down. The gnomes are coming down with us. We are going down. And
Yeah.
that is it.
Who will be minding the ship?
The gnomes. Oh,
The rest
ship,
of the crew,
sorry,
I think, is
sorry.
minding the ship, yes?
This is who?
Whoever they hired to do the ship, I don't know all their names.
We're not alone
is
on the
crew-
ship.
this
This
is
is
the-
crew, part of the
You got
ship.
The
extra
crew of Arlight.
You know,
Yes.
Okay.
he's very sensitive about the ship.
What's the
sensitive.
scene
Well,
down
so-
there?
sensitive.
Look out a window.
All right. Well, yeah. That's
Yeah,
what
So
I'm
you're-
saying.
you guys,
want to
you
see.
guys
So
have
you're
been
at the
down there
airship.
before. What are we going? What are we going into?
It's fine.
I've been there before.
Are you worried about leaving the ship?
Of course.
All right, but you shouldn't be.
Maybe
We're
you
not
should
going
stay.
that far.
You are asking what we are going in for, right? I believe there are vampire
No,
below.
no. What is it going to look like when we get down there? We haven't been down there. These guys have.
Oh, yes. Well, you were here before. What did you see when you were down there?
Very dark. Creatures in the distance. There was that, what was his name? That one creature.
Glegenduck?
Glegenduck. The Glegenduck.
Who are you today?
I know, right?
Yeah, what?
I am wildly impressed by this man.
Actually, Tony, that creature
Blackwater,
arrived
no.
in season 3, episode 4, at about 3 weeks
I'm
away through the episode.
3 minutes and 19 seconds.
Yes, you'll find that the Glegendock is a
That's right.
known creature. So you go to the window and you look down, and as you look down, you see a portal open.
Everyone.
And you see in the distance there are vampire like running around. They're chasing whatever wild animals or whatever. And you see this portal just opens up, and out of the portal walks out a figure, clearly a darkling. Would you please describe yourself, Steve?
Tall, thin-ish, a little bit older, some scruff, pale skin, white hair. Eyes seem a little bit on the hungry side, lighter in color. Also seems to be nursing a little bit of a head wound. Stumbles out, looking around. Where exactly am I?
And we're above him on the ship still, right?
Yes.
I'm on the bottom.
Can we hear him?
No, you don't hear him.
Oh, okay.
Are you guys seeing this?
Hey, you might want to move away from there. We're getting ready to fire.
You hear voices from above.
Where is this place?
You're in soul.
The vampires that are running around, any of them adversarial?
All. These are considered to be rogue. Like they're starving, they're hungry.
Oh my god.
You come from a place that is nothing like this.
These things. Start looking for anything that I can immediately hide behind. I don't know my...
There's rubble everywhere. It's a city that's been bombed to death. It's been destroyed.
Yeah. Go over there, kind of trip on the way, grab onto a rock or some rubble or something, and then kind of get myself behind it and duck down. Tear a piece of clothing and try dressing this head.
He looks like he's in bad shape, everyone.
Okay, pull your mic a little closer to your mouth. Okay, so you see this figure kind of run over to some debris, kind of hides there, and starts to render aid upon
I'm gonna give
himself.
him cover fire if I can from up on top.
You pull out your... Well, you need to get out.
Okay, yeah, I'll go down below where the exit is, I guess.
It was the opposite in a way. You go above.
Okay, I'll go above.
You go above, look down, and no one sees him yet, so you could start firing, but you would be drawing them over to his position.
Okay, so I'm not gonna do that unless I see him get into trouble. I'm gonna stay
Right
up there.
now, they seem to be
And I'm calling
tracking
for them,
something
too.
else.
I'm calling for them.
Okay, so you hear Akira's
Everyone!
kind of call over.
Yeah.
Come look at this.
All right. Let's take a look.
What's going on?
See what's going on.
Look down there. A portal just
Somebody's
opened up,
down
and
there?
this
Portal, really?
Yes, this person just walked out, and he's behind this over there.
When you go to take a look, the dressing is already on the head
Yeah.
at this point, and a gun is now... He
He
has a gun he's trying to mount, he's trying to do something with it.
What kind of gun?
We'll say it's a rifle of some kind. It looks like that it has a buttstock. It's, if you know what it is called a Grim Blaster.
Okay.
We have to get down there. I think he might need help.
Okay. All right. Well, we gotta go down there.
Don't worry about him. Who cares? It's another Darkling down there. Let him die.
I mean, he's not our first concern, but
That's
we don't
true.
want to like hurt anybody if we gotta. Do we need to?
Well, we
blast
still gotta
the,
open this hole up. He can come when we open the hole up.
Right. We gotta blast
Did
that
we-
hole open, right?
Yeah.
Sorry, I
All
didn't.
right. So we gotta make sure that area is clear.
Okay.
We gotta at least move.
You guys are traveling right now. Since we took a step back, you guys are traveling right to the arcane hole, like their main governmental building. And that's the one you want to go into.
Right.
Did we see him appear?
Yes.
Out of okay.
Through a
so
portal.
okay.
We could throw him a rope.
I agree. Let's throw him a rope. There are a lot of us. We see what he's doing. It is
Yes.
it is interesting, at least.
He's a strange being who came out of a portal who's armed.
He looks.
Right, why are we throwing?
He
him
wasn't.
a rope?
He wasn't armed when he first came out of the portal. He looked beat up.
Okay, I'm armed. I take out my. If we want to
That's
pull him up,
that's fine. He looks beat up.
I draw my guns onto him.
How close is he to that building that we're going to?
He's pretty close. Probably about 100 and something feet away.
Yeah, why are we gonna bring him up? I feel like we should just go down there. We got to go down there anyway.
All right,
We
are we
should
shooting
clear
the
out
hole?
the area? Let's clear out the area and then have them shoot.
Okay.
I also do not think we should be having a conversation down there.
Let's just.
Yeah, that's not.
I agree with pulling him up because
Bring him
I mean
up.
he could be dangerous. If he's dangerous to us, that'll be an issue.
Pull
but
him up, and then open the hole.
We might
That's
have
all
to
right,
leave
let's
him
do it.
here. It's a factor.
I will lower a rope if you're okay with this.
Lower a rope.
Yes.
All right.
Okay. You're sitting there bandaging your wound, and like you hear like all the talking above. They're not so high. And
I
then-
can't make out actually what's being said, though, I assume.
No, you just hear like the chatter, and you see a rope is being lowered to you.
Looking around, is there any cover fire, anything else going along in order to get the vampires out of the area? And
There isn't, and they're somewhat near you, but they seem to be attracted to something else at the time.
see the rope, keep it in focus, to see if I can also see what it is that they are attracted to, so I know not to throw focus from them.
Roll perception.
Ooh, first roll.
First roll of the season,
Oh,
also.
the game.
Yay! First
First
roll
roll
of
of
the
the
game!
No pressure at all.
Woo!
Don't mess it up, man.
Yeah, dude.
Amazing.
You have success.
Yeah, I got one success.
Our first catch.
Okay, so
Amazing.
you see that they're chasing some sort of like smaller creature.
Do I know that creature?
You're not sure what it is, but it is small. It's running fast. It looks like something you would find in the woods normally. You think that maybe it was taken here, and maybe they're just chasing it for sport, and they're trying to like compete for it. You're not really sure what it is, but it seems like there's a few of them, and they're working as a team, but they're also desperately trying to catch it.
And rope is coming down closer.
Yes, within
Looking
a
at
few
them.
seconds, it should be near you.
How far away are the vampires?
You're hearing them more than seeing them because they go
Thank you.
amongst.
Okay. Who are you? Who are you?
I saw you emerge from the portal. We're trying to help you.
Oh, I'll take that. Wrap it around. And
Okay, they start pulling the
yeah.
the rope up. Within probably about 30 seconds, you're pulled up to the top and you're on the ledge.
And I see guns on me.
Yeah.
Yes.
Do you still have your gun out, or I'm assuming you holstered it as you grabbed down?
It was a one-hand grab on it. I wrapped it around my wrist.
Oh, so you're...
Yeah. Oh, yeah. And I have the gun here.
Okay.
But the barrel is pointed down.
Okay.
So when I come up, the first thing I see are guns.
We are not your enemy unless you make us your enemy, friend.
I don't know exactly who you are, nor do I know exactly where I am. Can I let go of this rope now?
You may come up. If you try something, we will fight you. But if you are a friend, you will be fine.
Step away from the hole and back onto the platform. What sort of agency are you with?
Well, we are sent by the Endarian Council. We are here to close the portal underneath.
It's a very dangerous task.
Then you are not the only one.
You're here to close the portal also.
That seems to be the only thing that I can remember about Wyatt is that I'm here in the first place.
So where are you from?
I can tell where he's from. He's from the Citadel. Look at him.
From the Citadel. Yes. This name. This is Large Crystal. Queen. I'm sorry. Something had occurred.
Do we have a healer here? Is there a healer around?
Oddly,
Yes.
that
Hold on.
would
Come
be
here.
me, and I will bandage my wounds, but I appear to...
No, just hold on a second. I come over and I just start healing you. It's like,
All right.
Okay, so a pixie comes over to you and starts healing you.
Thank you.
Oddly the same
I
one.
appreciate it. What is the status of the portal now?
Wait.
Under Solst. Solst. Yes. This portal is under Solst.
Right. That's where we are.
But who are you?
Well,
You have guns on me.
I'm Travis.
We are Star Seekers. We're here to close the portal and possibly obtain some astral crystal.
Crystal?
Yeah.
You're planning on mining it?
If we can.
That is
This-
part of our plan, yes.
My name is Alexander.
My name is Kairos.
This guy is full of it. Look at him. He don't know who he is. He went through a magic portal. He conveniently doesn't know any information to share. It's ridiculous.
Is it?
Well, what do you know about
Pay no mind to the
crystal?
gnome.
Crystal.
Honestly, until I get a good night's rest, I do not feel that I can contribute much information, which, of course, makes me suspect to any number of crimes which you have also encountered. I seem to be suffering some sort of amnesia that I can localize amnesia.
And you don't know where it came from?
No, I know
Is it-
that there was a light, and then I ended up stepping through. I remember the action.
I'm going to throw out a thing here, and maybe it'll trigger something. Is it possible you may have been down there already, and this was some kind of emergency escape? Because your mission was to close the portal, right?
The mission. reaches into a jacket pocket. The jacket that he's wearing is fairly long, comes down a little bit past the knees, inside pockets as well as outside. Reaches into an inside pocket, I assure you. There's no weaponry here. And holds on to something. Yes. I am here to close the portal. But I do not know if I have been there previously. I wish... There's something about it. Hold on, there is a nether on the other side.
Yes, there is.
Give me some time. I apologize. I will be able to assist, but you were sent by the Hungarian Council.
Yes, we
Yes.
were. Yeah.
I was
Everybody wants this portal closed. I assume the Citadel wants it closed as well. Then.
Gertrude. You know this name.
Of course.
Yes, we do know Gatra. Yes.
Gatrin was the one who sent me. Yes.
Brilliant, brilliant.
Gatrin has sent me. I apologize. I was not... Please, if you... And he collapses down on the ground.
Okay, let us help him. Yes, you
I
are fine
heal
with
him.
this.
Yeah.
I'm still healing him.
Oh, you still.
Okay, you guys heal him, and it seems he's been through something that's kind of exhausted him out. So you aren't healing any more wounds. It seems to be more. It's either mental or some sort of fatigue.
Okay.
So he kind of stays passed out. I imagine for now he passes out. What do you want to do? What are your decisions?
Can I do a sense emotions on him?
Go through his pockets.
sense emotions?
Yeah.
Sure. While I guess you want to evaluating.
I want to see what his mental state is while he's at rest.
Okay.
Yeah. How active
Go
his mind
one-
is.
I can go one further. I'm gonna
I got a
activate-
success.
One success. They asked
I'm
me a
gonna
question.
activate-
Okay,
Um,
Charles, one second.
I'm gonna act, okay.
Is he fleeing?
No, you don't think so. You're not sure, but you don't think so.
Okay.
What was your question, Charles?
I'm gonna activate the amethyst crystal to use telepathy and read his surface thoughts.
Okay, I'll let you show us what your surface thoughts are.
You pick up on dashing, fleeting scenes of skulking in shadows, viewing things from afar, almost as if you are looking through his eyes at distant figures. You can see a light which is cast upon them. They are perhaps sentry, but the buildings, or if they are indeed buildings, seem to be somewhat blurred out. The exact location is a little bit difficult to tell. Then you see another fleeting scene of a bright light, and then a knowledgeable feel like this is what now I am supposed to do, but then black, and then coupled with a throbbing pain on the head. With that, however, you also start picking up on blanks of memory. Seems like he might be a little bit amnesiac. Amnesiac? Amnesiac? Amnesia?
Get a little mind loss. Yeah, well, I've experienced that. Yeah, I'll relay what I've sensed.
Okay, you guys have a sense of what Charles has just experienced.
I go through his pockets, his jacket.
And I go through his pockets.
Yeah. I look to
And
see.
I rob him completely.
A tree
Yes. No.
Your story later would
I-
be, I went to sleep, I passed out, and a tree robbed me
Why don't
with
you
her finger toes.
just leave him alone?
Come on, you've had enough tonight.
I know, I didn't want to, but I did.
Has this ever been encountered before?
In the game, yes.
Okay. You rifle through his pockets. There does not seem to be too much in terms of ID or anything along those lines. You'll see any kind of rounds or anything like that that is meant to maintain or some ammo, if any, for the Grim Blaster. Oddly, he seems to be traveling extremely light, except for what is on the inside pocket. You reach in, you can see it's a Chimera crystal.
Okay. While I do that, can I tap my soul sight as well and look at him? Do I see anything?
Okay, you activate your soul sight,
Yes.
and you start to kind of look over him, and he's darkling. You don't see the presence of a soul.
Okay.
How sad.
Maybe, perhaps a small tether. It's tiny, 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 but otherwise nothing.
I
Aaron, how's it going?
show the crystal to them.
Whoa. What kind of crystal is that?
Looks like a chimera crystal.
What's that used for?
Oh man, so many things.
That was what we had for that was the door, like a door key.
Oh,
Belongs
maybe that's
to
what he
him.
was going to use to try to shut the portal.
I put it back in his
Let's put it
pocket.
back in his pocket.
I'd like to tap my arcane vision.
Okay.
I'm assuming the Chimera crystal is.
You can definitely see there's a flux of energy and magic coming from the kyber crystal.
Anything else? Chimera
No.
crystal?
Sorry, what did I say?
Kyber.
I said kyber crystal. Oh, damn it. The chimera crystal. Yeah. We just got sued when he did that. There it is! I knew it, you bastards!
What kinds of black suits, little briefcase, little mouse ears on it?
Anything else, though? Anything else magical on him?
No.
Okay.
No.
All right, perhaps we continue with our mission at hand and leave our friend to rest.
Wait.
We have a thing to. Came here for a reason. We have to do it.
Right.
Yes, we are up here now a long time. We should get going. But he may be useful if we,
Yeah.
I think yes.
We can't wait for him to wake up. We have to. We have to continue on our day. We have a
We
thing
should,
to do.
we should try to proceed.
I'm pretty sure he's necessary in this mission.
Christor comes over. You see Christor's like ready. He's like, I see we haven't moved here. What's happening?
We have a
What's
problem.
going on?
A bit of a snag here.
Share with him what we found.
Oh, well, it doesn't surprise me that Gatrin is getting involved here. That's good. Everything we saw from Bardo, I guess Gatrin is taking some sort of step up in the Citadel.
It begins to stir.
You, sir, who are you? What's your name?
Someone who does not appreciate being yelled at this particular moment, if you do not mind.
That's just how he talks.
Oh.
I am so sorry. My name is Alexander Strack.
Alexander?
Alexander, I was sent by Gatran.
Yes.
On the Solst, we have a problem. And there are a great many things that could be coming through this at any particular time.
Yes, it's very true. That's why we're here to eradicate whatever is coming out and to close this portal and to hopefully safeguard Andaria from any other meddling.
By the way, where did the vampires come from?
In Solst, they've been here for...
No, they came through the portal with me, did they not? Or no?
They've been here.
You are confused,
They've
sir.
been here.
I am very confused. So they were chasing something.
Arcane City was once ruled by darkness. Eventually, vampires were here. They
Yes.
eventually took it over, and they've lived here like the filth of the land here.
I
And
apologize.
in addition to them, some sort of evil in darkness has been attracted to the portal that's below that once attached the necromancer to our world.
Necromancer. He puts his hands on the floor and springs back up, tries to steady himself. I'm sorry.
Take a breath. Alexander, take a breath.
No, this portal, this must be closed. This must be closed soon. I apologize. Where are you on this mission now?
The very start.
We're about to go down.
I had dreams that this was already in progress.
If you count the drive over.
Well, I was down. We've gone there once before, but we weren't able to close it.
I do not know anything about that. I do not wish to step in the way of your progress. Please, if you will allow me temporarily at least, I can join you, please. I will not get in your way, and out of good faith, I'll take this and will not aim it at you with the two guns.
Deal.
Yeah. Right. Which one of you is in command?
Well, I don't
I'll
really
be the
have
one
a
driving the ship.
specific commander.
The one on the ship.
Yeah, the one driving the ship. He's the captain.
What?
I'm the captain of the ship. I don't know
not.
about the captain of the mission.
See?
I
That's
am
what
the
happens.
investigator here. I have somewhat of authority to say that I can be in control of this mission.
He did bring us together.
It is good that you are here, and I welcome you to join here, as long as there are no objections, of course.
No, and I apologize for any suspicion. Of course, such things would be natural, considering where we are and my current state. Over time, perhaps I can provide you with a little bit more information, but until then, I will do what I can. Oh, if I may be of assistance to you in the future, medically speaking, I can provide that. Please, just call me Alec, and I will come to you. Rather fleet of foot, if I need to. You said, though, that you are also investigator.
I am, yes.
It is good to meet another one then.
Yes, a fellow man of science.
Yes.
Of course.
Please, lead on. I will limp my way to follow you.
All right.
I share with him that my character doesn't have a mouth and I speak telepathically. So I share with you that we're going back near the portal is where I was.
You are one of those. No. You, sacred tree. You are one of those who can become a sacred tree. Yes?
She is a lock, yes.
From what they tell me.
Thank you for doing this. Your manner of communication brings this knowledge back to me. I apologize. I will try to do what I can, but please do not let me stop
Thank you.
And thank you.
All right, let's get moving. Bellamont, ready?
Yes, yes.
All right, let's go.
You guys take the airship and you just move it a little bit more over the building. By this time, because you guys have been up there for a long time and been talking, you can see below the building these vampires who are on the beginnings of corruption, and none too powerful, but according to vampire-like lore, but they are vampires and they are strong. They're circling basically the building from many different directions, and there's probably a couple hundred out there already. So some have entered the building. Most are outside and just looking up. As you know, vampires are not zombies. These are intelligent creatures. Maybe desperate, but they are intelligent. You guys take the airship and you take it over to where the lift is. And Bellamont is kind of getting some explosives ready. He's like, are we still doing this? Am I dropping it down and blowing this up? Are we going from the top? Yes?
You know
Yeah.
what? There is something. There's just a thought I had. If they are intelligent creatures, perhaps this might be just a random assault. Might not be the way.
Well, maybe we
What
should try
I think
to-
we were doing is making like a ring of fire around the whole place, but
That's
know
what
what I
I
we don't have to do that.
I mean, you wanna try to talk to them?
Who is
what
that?
you're
Who
saying?
is that man we encountered when you first met me and on the way out?
Up here?
When we were first here, when we were leaving, we encountered a sort of vampire
that
lord.
was Ocnum.
Could he perhaps help us out in a less lethal way?
We could try to find him if we believe he's here.
Because if we can, if we just go in killing, that might not be too well. But if we can
Right.
talk to him, maybe he can call them back.
Ocnum was in his tower. It's slightly south of here. It's only a minute's travel.
I feel like this is his area. Perhaps we should speak with him first. How do we feel about that?
I don't know. Why would Arkman want to help us out?
What do you think?
Right. What do we have to
Do we have
offer?
time? That's
I
the
think it
question
might
for
be
you.
worth. I think it might be worth a try.
Do we
The
really
less
have time
bloodshed,
for
the
this though?
better.
Yes. What about the time issue?
We've
The
got
time issue.
time.
If we're able to remove vampires from being a factor here,
Okay. I mean,
We get down that lift, the vampires aren't going to be a factor. They're not going to come down after us.
there was
We get in, down, and under. The vampires up here aren't going to bother us. The question is, do we have time to try and do negotiations and get
right.
Arkman to try and to maybe possibly help us? That could take hours. We may not have hours.
Fair point.
all right. Whatever the group says.
You are trying to deal with the vampires. They are surrounding your entry point.
They're surrounding the entire
Yeah.
building.
Um,
But I don't. If we could avoid a ruthless assault, that might make them more angry. That's the path I'm thinking of.
Arknum was able to help us.
Arknum
last
helped
time.
us last time, make them a little more friendly.
Wait a moment. Get up off the deck, go over to, there's like a viewing window or something along
Yes.
these lines, I'm assuming. Okay, go down, take a look and see them. I rolled knowledge monsters. Is that going to be good for this? For a vampire?
Yeah, I'll allow it for here.
3 successes. Trying to find out
You
any...
can ask me 3 questions.
Oh, thank you.
Yes or no?
Do they have a weakness to anything in particular that we can use on the ship as a very large AoE? Whether it be a burst of light, fire.
You believe fire would be the best method. I'll answer instead of yes and no. Just a quick cut to the chase.
Got it.
You know, there's no typical weakness that you have on the ship, so no. But you
Okay.
do know of the obvious since you're an investigator. Without you asking that question, fire would probably be the best.
Fire would be the best. Are they driven? Are they driven usually by a particular motive collectively?
Yes.
So they have a hive mind. Do they have a hive mind?
No.
Thank you. I think, if what I understand, and I do not mean to insult anybody's intelligence here, these creatures are intelligent. Yes, they do not all think alike, but they are all bound by a single mission, a single-mindedness. I think, if memory serves, fire would be a very good way of handling them. But of course, it is also incredibly overt. How would you? Who is in control of the ship?
Can I make a suggestion?
Our original plan was to dump a bunch of gnomish fire on them. So I mean, like that's what we were planning on doing.
Yeah, we wasting our time here. Let's just do it.
So you don't think contacting the vampire lord would help? It would be beneficial here?
I do not know this individual. I would say if you have something to gain from it, would I have any inclination as to who this vampire lord is?
I would normally tell you the answers to this, but since you've come out and you're with amnesia, I would say that wouldn't make sense for me to tell you.
Thank you. That's all right. Then that's fine. I don't have. Wait. No. I don't want to waste any time. We have to do whatever it is that we are going to do in order to get in, and unfortunately, I am no use to you as far as this endeavor.
Fair enough. Let's go. Let's do it. Original plan.
Can I just throw something out there? Last time you guys were here, from when you told us, was that the lovely tree lady here was able to put a circle of protection up and keep them at bay. Why don't we just do that? Go down there, use that circle of protection, keep them at bay, go down the way we want to. They can't get at us.
Well, the issue is we still have to blow the hole in the building.
Yes.
And that'll probably make them hostile towards us, but then we can activate the circle of protection.
And you could do that with the cannons on the ship as
Yeah.
well. You don't need to do anything
Yeah.
special with that.
So let's do the hole and then the circle.
All right,
Vice
thanks.
versa.
And they just go down.
Fire!
Do it up.
Okay, so the ship kind of takes a wider angle, and after it caves in very easily because this is the one spot that weren't hit by all the bombs. It falls down, it breaks, and you see like a dust cloud come up. You could easily descend into that area, which is probably about like a 30-foot radius.
All right.
Now, whenever I say, if you're going to do this, let's bite the bullet and do it.
Let's do it.
Are our ropes attached?
I think so.
Looks over at the gnomes. The gnomes are already doing it, and you see they're finishing it up. Ready to go.
Let's drop them.
We're all going with them?
Yeah, so it is main crew plus Zim, who's Sam's character's not there. He'll just be kind of like taking up the rear, kind of making sure that you're not, haven't run into any trouble.
Okay.
You guys can choose to leave any one of the NPCs behind if you wish. Otherwise, you would have Christor, Jacques, and Bellaman going with you.
I kind of feel it'd be good to leave Jacques on the ship.
I do too.
In command. He can
I was
fly the
thinking that
ship.
as well.
I think it would be
like
the safest option.
You want to stay on the ship?
I don't think so.
We can use another crack shot coming with us.
That's
Yeah.
true, but then we'll know someone who is on our side is here.
And he's
But
also
if
a
we-
crack shot, so he can use the guns to shoot them.
I could stay up here and shoot and keep Overwatch, yes.
We could also use a crack shot down there within us too.
Also true. I'm also a pretty good thief if
All
I
right,
run into
just come.
traps.
We'll just take him with us.
You also have a dungeon runner here, too, in the
Yeah.
form of Dell down there, so...
Let's
I mean,
just go.
I can get through the traps. Don't worry about that. There, and I just believe Jacques would be better suited up the top here. He'd be able to. He'll spot things no one else will, and he can keep the vampires away from us.
I will
at
stay up.
least
I will
help us.
stay. There's logic
Fine.
to what he's saying.
Jock stays. We go. Let's move.
All right.
Okay, Christor jumps over with the rope. Bellaman does as well.
I go.
And raise your hand if you jump.
Jump. Circle protection.
There we go.
Okay.
I don't like jump.
You do a circle protection now.
Well, to cover us from going down. Yeah.
Okay. So you jump down. You guys go. You pass there's ropes on top of ropes tied to each other. So the length, I'm not going to call you out in any length. They've attached so much rope to the end of it that it's made to go down to the bottom. And these are gnomes. I believe they have it. I believe them.
Zimker made sure that.
I know, and Zimker had you guys bring all the
He did.
ropes to the
He really
kingdom
did.
All the ropes.
for some insane reason that actually
don't know
became
why.
super appropriate
Yeah, right.
when you came up with the idea.
Right.
Question. I want to cast Circle of Protection this way when as we pass down through the vampires. Not are we going to the level where they are, or are we passing down? We're going down past them.
You think that you're probably going to hit the bottom. You're about to
And
find
they're at
out.
the bottom.
Though. They're on the first floor.
At the bottom of where we're going.
They're not at the bottom of the lift. You don't know that because you're not down there.
No, but we're dropping down to the first floor.
Correct.
Right.
Okay. So when we get to the first floor,
You'll have your circle
I
of
start
protection
Circle
on.
of Protection. Right. Okay.
Yeah. I mean, right now, because you can use it another wit to do it, doesn't cost you any points. You don't have to worry about it.
Okay.
Keeping it active shouldn't be a problem for you.
Okay.
You're basically moving, climbing that. Oh, wait, moving, climbing. Oh, actually, no, you can't do it. It would cost you a
Moving and
point.
climbing is two separate things. Yeah.
Yeah, because
How am
you're
I climbing?
Because you're moving is your move action, and the climb is a check. If you look at your sheet on the
Oh.
left, it says move, climb. Yeah,
Right.
so I solved that problem because the climb is the check and the move is the move. So it would be a move.
What she would do,
be a
she
climb.
move should go down. Once she landed, then she would put the circle of protection
Right.
up.
So
Correct.
it would cost
That's
you
what
points.
I'm saying.
Right. Well, I'm just reviewing it in my head.
Okay.
So it would cost you points if you did. You don't need it on the way down.
Right, right,
But if you
that's what
did do
I'm saying. I
that
wanna make
for the sake of it, it would cost you the point. You have to pay it. No other way.
Okay.
Once you
so I'm doing
land-
that's 3 actions, and that costs.
Right. You'd be
Right, gotcha.
you'd be out of
Okay.
luck for that.
Okay.
So you guys land on the ground, and immediately Ayana goes, and you feel like the light up.
Yes.
This costs you no points because you have another wit. As long as you're comfortable, doing that,
Right.
you'll always be able to do that.
Okay.
So immediately you do this, and when she does that, you immediately see, and they come right up to the edge of it.
When I feel that light coming off of that,
It hurts.
No.
I'm
No,
curious
it's
about.
allies. If she classifies him as an ally, it would have no impact on him.
Yeah, I would say the first instinct and the first feeling of pain
Yeah.
is there, and if what he's saying she
Yeah, it's
agrees,
allies.
then yes, that goes away.
It's all
Okay,
allies.
cool. I was curious because supposedly I can gain sustenance from blood or from light itself.
You
And
have
Darian
gains
light, and Darian light, yeah.
Different light.
This is mystic energy,
ah.
which you would take more pain from. You would take, yeah. So immediately you kind of focus on him and you save him from that energy, and
Yeah.
like, you calm out.
Okay.
I understand now. Thank you. I am not evil. Good. I am not.
Good to know. Make a note.
So, where are we?
Oh, he's not there. They are. If they are right there.
Right.
They're right there. If you just look outside of the circle, staring at them.
Oh no! I walk right over to them. This is distant kin to me.
I let him know not to attack through the circle.
Just say it. Say it.
Not to attack through the circle.
I did not plan to attack the very thing that is keeping us, well, keeping you alive. But them. Walk over to them. I'm going to be about 6 inches from them. Please, I beg you, just give me a moment. They're right here, like right on the other side.
Mm-hmm.
I'd like to do medical insight. I want to know how much damage they could possibly take, and what it would take in terms of damage to knock them down.
Okay, I'll give you one shot to do it for them as you sum them up.
Yep. Wait. Ah, shit. It's only one. I'd like to use. Well, let's see. Will one success give me something?
I'll tell you on one guy in front of you.
Perfect.
You believe he has 50 hit points, and he probably has a vitality of like 25.
Take a look around. All approximate same build. Varying.
Varying species, also varying levels of like sustenance. So it's difficult to tell. Some are healthy, some are not. Some are more of the alphas and getting by well. Some are suffering.
Okay. But one last thing. Anybody here have an edge? And can I reach through this?
You can reach through it as long as it's not a means of attacking,
Well,
causing them no harm.
I'm pretty sure if you reach through it, they will be able to attack you, though. Why are we playing games with the vampires?
it's not games with the vampires. It's game with their blood. I'm kind of hungry.
Oh.
Oh.
Oh,
It can wait. It can wait. I do not wish to endanger the mission if we can go, but I am thinking that a little bit of
Is that what's causing?
This guy's gonna get us killed. He wants to reach through the protection.
All right,
and what do you want?
Bellamon, all right.
You want to pet all the
Just
vampires?
Calm down.
Is that what's causing your headaches?
Calm down.
This I do not yet know.
This
But-
guy's gonna eat us. He's gonna eat me first because I'm the plump, small one.
Oh, my
Well,
little
would that be
friends.
so bad?
You
Out of
Yes.
the game, I would love that.
How much
Not
do you?
for us.
How much do you
Just
need?
drain him a little.
How much do you need?
This I couldn't tell you, but I do not wish to waste any time. And you, my little friend, not
Stop
exactly.
it! Yes! I did not live this long to go down like that.
Oh my god, I love this.
That's all right. You're not exactly my type.
Yeah.
I like
Can I
A.
throw something out there?
I want to go home. I'm done. I'm done.
you've only been
Listen, you
realized.
get real hungry, you feel free to have a little nibble on that guy.
Yeah.
Feel free.
So,
Alright, let's get-
where are we going?
Forbidden from feeding on humanoids. They can
We're
feed on animals, but they do not feed on humanoids.
Meta, I'm role playing.
I know.
Freak out the peasants. Come on now.
Wait a second. Hold on. Was that in character?
No.
Richard, was that in
My
character?
I have monsters as well, so I know this.
Oh, so did you say that in character?
I say normally darklings do not feed on humanoids,
Why are you
But-
blowing up my spot?
but this one might be different. He doesn't look like a normal darkling. He looks
Either
a little
way,
bit different. He could
lead
be
on,
from Caries,
All
I
right,
don't
let's
know.
keep going.
We're
But
going to need
let's get his
to.
ropes on.
We're going to need to move carefully. Yes, we need to bring the ropes there. By the way, as you guys are doing this, is the first couple of seconds. In the next wave, you see the gnomes drop down with the big packs on. They hit heavy, like almost like their legs like buckle. Some of them fall down.
Oh,
They
no.
get it back up.
I
Can
moved with a branch.
can I listen to gravity on this? It's like the,
It just happens before you can even really react to it.
I floated
So-
down with them, so like I just keep. My
Okay,
feeling-
you float it down. So they all come up. Everybody starts looking around, and the vampires just kind of start walking around and just kind of surveying and like talking to each other, whispering, and they add like another vampire here and there every few seconds.
Let's get the ropes tied on.
But we first have to get to the lift. This is not where the lift is. I believe it's over there. I've looked at the maps. We should head that way. Can you bring us there? Are you able to keep this
Yes.
moving?
Yes.
Very good.
Let's go. Everybody stick together.
how long
Yes.
can you hold this for?
Forever.
I love that for you.
Forever.
All right, let's move all together. Let's go
Okay.
to the
so
lift.
You guys take the circle of protection over towards the lift. Once you get there, you see the what do you call it? The gnomes have
Lift.
everything tied up. There's actually probably about like 8 ropes they take and they're tying it to the lift, which is not very far from your area. They start tying it on, and some other gnomes go in underneath, and they start kind of working on the gears and such of everything.
Are the vampires messing with the ropes behind us?
No, they seem to be very focused on you guys, and they care very little for what you're doing.
Okay, great. I love that.
I'm confused. Can you clear this up for me? So we blasted away at what?
Ceiling.
Of
And you're very
building.
you're very close to the lift. It's not perfectly straight down, but it's like very close. They kind of just you kind of just roll over to where the lift is, and they kind of tie it on everything.
so we didn't blast down onto the lift.
Not exactly.
Not exactly, but close.
Okay. So now we're going over to the lift, and we're tying ropes
the
to the
ropes.
lift.
That are connected
To
up
the
to the
ship.
ship. Right.
Okay.
Wait, your plan is to take this whole thing?
Yes.
Once, if we can load it up. If we gotta load it up.
Well,
A faster escape makes me very happy.
I will assist. However, I may look for ropes, try whatever.
Oh, you see the gnomes are basically handling everything.
Yeah, they got it.
They're tying everything
There's
up,
like
and
25.
and they also like have ones that are lowering some of them down below like the lift, and they're immediately working on the gears trying to fix it up. You just hear all like okay, screw wrench, monkey wrench,
I'm gonna try and work on the
Panda wrench.
panda wrench, squirrel wrench.
What are you working on?
structural, or
structural.
they're gonna instruct me. All right, weld this here, because I know nothing about structure, so they have to show me.
So they pull you in, you start helping out, and they start going to work. You guys are just sitting there. You just turn around, you're looking at the vampires, and they're just like kind of following. They're very much Darth Mauling outside of the the circle. Yes.
Wander over to one just very quickly, just kind of.
Oh, here we go again.
It's just a see if I can get their scent. That's all, and then walk away.
You walk over to them, and yeah, you get their scent.
Thank you. That's all.
Smells like Toiki.
That's his name is Toy Cookie.
Toiki, yeah.
Toiki.
It's Toy Cookie.
Smells
He will
like
be a
Toiki.
very important person in the future if he survives his meal.
The Rainmaker. Toy Cookie.
Yes. We said before in pre-show, my son wants to name characters
villain.
Toy Cookie. It reminds me of what's his name from Face Off, Castor Troy. I don't know why it reminds me of that, but it does. Toy Cookie.
Toy Cookie.
In about 10 minutes, they get the lift working. It's functional. It still doesn't not have the front of the lift, but the lift will work.
Okay, good.
The gnomes jump on. Okay, so long if we keep the ropes on, we're good. If we lose, I would say even like 2 ropes, we are not coming back up.
Oh man, 2 ropes.
Because, unless we go up in shifts. But I think the whole plan was to get us all up in one. So if we have 2 extra ropes on it, that's the only we can do. We can't tie anymore. It just doesn't work.
Fine.
So this is kind of it.
All right.
Don't let the ropes get cut or anything bad. I shouldn't be announcing this in front of the vampires. I now realize my mistake.
Yes,
Could you lighten it up with your gravity thing you said you could do?
I could possibly do that.
So we might be able to. So even if we do lose a rope, we might be able to lighten the.
Soften the landing.
Should that be
Yes.
like in case or is that like something that we should do ahead of time?
That might be an encased thing.
Is anyone
I can cast it on the floor at the bottom, and then if we hit,
Well, the bottom's so far now, you can't cast it
I would
there.
cast it like as
When
we
you get-
fall.
when you get close?
Yeah.
Does anyone plan on staying up here to protect the ropes?
That I was about to say the same thing. Ayana, are you going to stay up here and keep this bubble going?
That's
so that
interesting.
so that they don't get onto the ropes as we.
I
go
do not
down?
think we should split up here, but I do agree that someone should be here.
I-
Perhaps
mean-
Zim.
Oh,
Zim.
Zim.
Oh.
Good call.
Zim.
Yes.
Would be good.
Zim, you could stay here and perhaps guard this place. Yeah, I could do that.
Would he be enough?
so just like-
to
Yeah.
spend
Yeah,
all-
like
Oh,
he's
yeah.
not
My
gonna
best
have,
impression. So
He's not
Oh,
gonna
yeah.
have the protection.
Yeah, but you still got the guns on the ship that can help
And
out.
he has
too.
the doesn't he have a
I mean, he's awesome. We know. But
That's
yeah, but
true,
doesn't he
yeah.
have a sword with holy powers? Or like
No.
he has no
he doesn't
weapon,
have-
no holy weapon?
they are
Oh.
right. He's not able to fight them all off, and they will try to.
yeah, I don't think that works. Unless the ship can keep him covered. Like,
I can put no much fire down; and it'll light up for a while, but it's not gonna be like that forever.
how long? Approximately.
It could burn for a while. It could burn for
No?
15, 20 minutes.
Is fire going to be effective as holy energy? Keeping them
It's
back?
gnomish fire. It'll stay lit.
The fire will do a significant amount of damage to them.
Keep it away from the ropes. The ropes.
Mm,
Don't touch the ropes. Seriously, don't touch the ropes.
I
Well,
don't
if
know.
If not, we leave her up here.
Well, if the fire's going to keep them away, we could certainly use Ayana down there with us. If you can light a fire, then let's light a fire.
I mean, the difference is
Yes.
if Ayana stays up here, it's an indefinite amount of time for us to escape. With the fire, we have 15 minutes. You go down, and we have 15 minutes to get back up. If we don't, the fire's out, and we're in trouble.
Right.
Eric McLuffin, I am not a henchman. I am.
It's true.
I was a king,
Erin knows her shit.
and now I'm forced to hang out with these people.
This is your gnome friend?
You use the
Friend
word
is a
friend
very strong
very
word.
liberally.
This is your gnome associate?
Associate. Yeah.
Even
I hate
that's
all
a
of
little
you.
stretch.
We were
I'm done after this one. This is it. I'm out.
good.
Good.
Now I have
Yeah.
every Jim Henson movie in my mind. Thank you. All I can see now is that he's just.
Yeah, pretty much. Okay, so what are your decisions? Who's staying behind?
I will.
as far as I know, Christos said it would take him at least 10 minutes to close the portal. So, I mean, if we burn the fire here, then we have exactly that, almost exactly that amount of time to
Tight
close the
schedule.
portal.
Still
There
gotta
will be
get
no
through.
mining.
What about what you might encounter down there? If this is what's up here.
I understand, but I mean, it means nothing if we can't escape.
And the vampires
with you.
won't follow us down there? Then why are they here? What are they doing in this area?
They'll follow us.
They'll
They
come
would
down.
probably.
Just jump down the tunnel.
Are they drawn to it though?
They're drawn to their bodies as food.
The last time we were
Not
here,
really.
they weren't jumping down the portal. Towards the portal in the lift. I don't know if they will follow us. And they, I mean, they could break their legs jumping down this entire thing. It goes down so far.
That's crazy to do that.
They could try to climb the ropes.
It really depends on how hungry
They
are.
absolutely could climb the ropes. Yes.
But they will be slow. We'll get down faster. If they've got you're down there with us, they'll keep them at bay. I mean, they're not going to be able to stay near us.
I
The question is when we get
just
down
cut the
there,
rope.
that's the
Why
problem.
wouldn't they just cut the ropes and just keep
So
us
let's-
trapped?
So
Let's make a decision
let's
fast.
just take everybody with us then.
All right.
It's a
Light
good
the
idea.
fire.
And leave the ropes
No
here.
fire. Yeah, just leave the ropes.
We're going to list.
No?
Ayana, are you willing to stay here?
No.
Why not?
What if you encounter them down there? What if something worse is down there?
This is. You do not know me, and therefore have very little reason to trust me. I am going down there. That is where the portal is it not?
It is.
Yeah.
Yes.
Yes, but the problem is that they're going to cut the ropes on us.
I will
okay.
stay here with access.
I think
Thank
the
you.
best thing is to have
Yeah.
Ayana up there. At least that gives us a way out.
And we need the time. To
All right.
I stay up.
I mean, if
You stay?
if everything does go to rubbish, then we can always communicate. We use the arcane communicator to reach her, and she can always come down some way.
Yeah, I'll just jump.
Zim
I'll
says
make
that.
like a tree and leave.
Well, we can communicate with the ship, so the ship
Take
can
10.
lower her down.
Thanks. 10.
If
What'd you
anything.
say?
Yeah, exactly. So we've got options that if
Make like a
if we
tree
get
and
in
leave.
trouble, we can call her. At least this
Yeah.
way we've got a protection. As I said, the rope's protected. The vampires aren't gonna. We won't be attacked from two sides. Then we'll only be having whatever's down there.
I'll stay with you,
Who's that?
Who's that?
Zim.
Who said that?
Yeah.
Thank you, Sim.
I'll stay. Because
You know what?
you're right.
No,
I'll stay with you.
Thank you, Sim.
I think he speaks first, and then you go, I'll stay with you.
Stay with you.
Like a little,
Yeah, he does
like
it.
a
Yeah,
little- a little
yeah.
emphasis
Yes,
at the end.
yes, you're
Yeah.
right. You're right. Tom. So the two of you stay. You keep everything up. The rest of you get on the lift of death. I'm just going to call it, just for no
good name.
reason at all. Thank you. Just came up with it. You guys go on the lift and you lower it down. The ropes are holding. Although
Holding.
I'm going to roll.
The ropes are holding.
I'm going to roll
The
5
ropes are
dice.
holding.
If I roll 3 1s,
I'm right
one of them
there.
breaks.
3 once.
All right, and
you're-
I can
you're-
reach out. I'm going to reach out and grab it. Go ahead. Go, go, go.
Oh, I just want to make sure. So you're watching the ropes. You're not watching the vampires.
I'm watching. I have my aura up. I'm just.
Could you tell
the
me what
ropes are right here.
Could you?
That's true.
Well, you're not standing in between them. How would that happen?
Peripheral.
Peripheral. I'm right. They're on the edge. The ropes are here in front of me, and the vampires are behind me.
Peripheral.
Right. So which way are you facing?
I could face anywhere, and I'll see everything. What are you talking about?
You can.
Yeah.
Just a tree.
Come on.
It's amazing.
I need to see numbers.
I'm just gonna roll some
Every
dice here.
leaf on my branch
Oh yeah.
has cells that
Oh, okay.
that now science has proven
Oh wow.
trees watch us. So I don't know about on Andaria.
I don't like that. I don't
What
like the.
was
Keep
that?
talking.
Please. This is.
Oh man.
Shh.
You
Pish
have
posh.
sap or blood.
By the way, as this guy's going down, his face is going down. That's the question he asked when he goes, "You have sap or blood?" Thank you.
I turned to him and I look at him and says, they have sap, but it's definitely color.
It's good with pancakes.
It's so interesting. They're so interesting, aren't they?
So how's that ropes going? How's that lift?
All the gnomes look up.
Teacher!
all the gnomes look up, and they're like, "Yeah, everything looks good, right, guys? Oh yeah, it looks good. Yeah, we're fine. They're holding.
Excellent job.
Yeah, thanks. We're tying a rope, you know.
What are the 17 others of you
I was
think?
tying a rope when I was 1 year old.
Nice.
Still important.
1 year old.
All right.
All right.
Shut up, Jaime. You're always mocking me.
I'm not mocking you.
Shut up, Jaime. No one likes you.
Maybe we shouldn't be yelling on the way down.
Yeah, stop yelling at
That's
me.
true.
You guys just kind of sit tight. It takes many minutes. What? I
Jaime, what are you
Hold on.
talking
don't know. It's his name. His mom named him. I didn't name him.
Yeah.
I know you're having some memory trouble here, but do you know exactly how to close this portal?
Yes,
You
I do. Well, I have the device that should, with some repetition of language, be able to close it. I do not know how long it will take, but I do have had the monster man memorized. Give me a moment.
Where did you learn this? How do you know this?
That's a very good question. I don't mean to come off as some creature of mystery or anything. Normally, I'm much more efficient than this, or so I am telling myself. But I assure you, and he pulls out the chimera crystal, this is supposed to be able to close it. I just had to remember how to activate it. Let me meditate on that. How close are we to the bottom?
We have probably about 10 minutes.
Stonahal, in Gnomish, I say thank you without even thinking about it.
Whoa.
We have... Yes, just give me 10 minutes. I'll be over here.
Okay.
This lift creaks all the way down. It feels like it's just going to open up any second. If anyone is afraid of closed spaces or is afraid of lifts, now's the time to freak out.
I want to shimmy over to Dell. No, I'm sorry. I want to shimmy over to Gilder.
Okay.
I shimmy over to Dell and I say, Dell? And then I shimmy over to Gilder.
Yeah, I was like, what's...
How are you role playing?
I'm so lost in the shimmying.
What are you saying?
A little shimmy goes a long way.
Can I see a
guys.
chart on this?
Oh, I'm just saying, if it's closed spaces, I'm doing this, right?
All the gnomes look here like, what's this guy doing?
He's sidling up to everybody.
He's shimmying everyone.
Sidling.
Gilder.
Hold on. You do remember that I'm in a Titan suit.
Yeah.
Oh my
Oh,
God.
Titan suit.
What?
Right, for those that forget, is that Gilder is a gnome in a huge like mech suit that's about like 8 feet tall. He's just in it.
And it's yellow, so I'm not going to be sneaking anywhere. But,
He looks like Bumblebee.
Yeah, what you mean?
Gilder, so you got an idea of his thoughts, right?
Yeah, I used crystal to get in there. Yeah.
You really don't think he has any bad intentions against us?
If there's bad intentions, they're jumbled in there somewhere. So I don't know. There's a lot of loss in there, and I'm not like sad. I'm like there's a loss of memory in there.
Is it possible, based on what you've seen, that somehow this loss of memory is hiding his true intention?
Well, he did take a hit from behind when I seen in that one, so it's possible.
I mean, listen, my point is, how many missions have we been on? And how many times has someone dropped into the middle of the mission to help us do exactly what we're here to do?
Well, let me think. In the past 3 days, we've been on one mission, and we've had 3 people drop in on us and help us.
How loud is he being? How loud is this conversation?
How far away are you?
Yeah,
Let me do the
loud is
math.
this?
Are you like meditating, or are you just
I'm
kinda
more
like-
rubbing my head going, remember, damn it. Remember.
I would say you're not paying.
And then I would
Yeah, I'd say you're not paying
intentionally
attention
keep my
enough
voice
where
down.
he's being
If I
quiet.
hear this conversation, I raise my hand because that was like how we met.
Because yeah, we too, right?
He's like, I dropped in the
Yeah.
same place, actually.
It was like,
I came up from that place.
Did you come?
I was in a tower, and then you guys showed up, and now I'm in a tower again. And I...
Hold on.
it was actually right outside, a couple feet by the tavern.
I just want to bring up the fact that he's here with a magical item that's designed to do exactly what we're here to do. Very,
Convenient, huh?
What's the word? Serendipitous,
Huh?
right? Hi. Yes.
I'm right here now.
See that? Alexander, I just want you to know.
Yeah.
It's not that I don't trust you.
Yeah.
It's just that
Don't trust
these
me.
circumstances are very conspicuous. Is my
No,
point.
I come from the Deus Ex Machina Union, local 123.
Oh, all right.
Yeah, so no, we are here to I think I remembered it, by the way.
Thraxis.
What is it that you remember?
Well,
Bellamont sidles up
if
to you on the other side.
are you the
No.
you, are,
Bellamont,
are,
no.
That's a gnome.
No.
Oh my
He's a
god.
gnome.
That's
yeah.
the gnome.
Yeah, he's
He
a
taps at you, and he goes to the whisper, and he goes, "I don't like him."
Bellamont,
Yes. Oh, sorry. Yes. Never mind.
listen, I'm telling you right now.
Let's push him off the
I'm
lift.
telling you right now.
Push him off the lift.
I'm telling you right now.
I'll distract him.
I'm telling you right now.
I'll distract
They're telling you.
I don't care where he's from.
Listen,
I trust him.
He doesn't
more than I
have the
trust you.
friendship like we have. We've been through stuff. This guy, what did he do?
You have a volume modulation problem. I can cure you of this.
He has super hearing.
You are literally 5 feet from me.
You can't hear me.
Your associate does not like me, but I understand that. This is fine. Most gnomes of his condition
Condition?
do not.
What condition?
Later on, we will
he's
be able
got
to
a
examine and get an exact diagnosis. I assure you that what you are enduring at this moment is only temporary.
What's my diagnosis? Go ahead, buddy. What's my diagnosis? Go ahead.
Unfortunately, we do not have time for this. Certainly, you understand the mission is of great priority.
The more time you spend with him, the less you'll trust him.
I'll write that down.
That's been my experience.
Don't write that
always.
down.
Less time equals less. All right.
Thraxis, remember one big thing here.
gonna blow
He was
everything
had to
up.
shut the portal. We just happened to be doing the same thing. He was on his own separate mission. It's not a coincidence. It's
This is
just
true.
we just happened to be here at the same time. Maybe we're meant to meet up.
There are many different factions
He was
at play.
he
There are
was
many
doing his
different-
own thing. He wasn't there to help us. He was there to do it himself. So it's one of those things that it's not.
Yeah,
problem.
with what your friend here says is true. I may not have much of a memory of my past at this moment, but I do remember very well what it is that I need to do with
All of a sudden,
or without you.
the entire lift goes down,
Hold on.
flies up, maybe like 20-something feet, gets dropped again. You have no idea what's going on. Everyone's just holding on to the sides.
Hold on.
Meanwhile, upstairs, all of a sudden, you hear... You see the airship all of a sudden just
It
going flying
floats?
into your sight because you're looking through like the
Oh,
thing. You see it go
no.
past. The ropes start to pull in the side, but there's plenty of rope, so it's going. All the ropes are going up. The vampires flee in all directions, and you now have some precious moments to make time. Zim's like, figure out what you're gonna do. I got your back.
What?
Figure something out because I watch your vampires. Let's do something.
Okay. So the ropes are falling down.
So the ropes are going up
Yeah.
through the hole wherever this airship is going.
Oh, because it's lifting it. Okay.
The
What hap-
elevator's moving up, right?
Wait, I'm confused.
So the elevator got rocked, right, the first time. But there's plenty of rope. There's more than enough rope, right? It's an insane amount of ropes, right? So that it's just going down the whole way. So the whole thing gets rocked. It drops down, it pulls up, and that's what you guys felt.
Right. Okay.
Oh,
So-
so
Okay,
the
cool.
elevator didn't fall all the way down the shaft.
No, it
We're
felt
moving
like
with the ship.
It fell X amount of feet, went up X amount of feet, went down X amount of feet in a very short amount of time.
When you said the vampires flee, they run away.
Yes.
We don't see that.
You don't
though.
see
We
that.
don't see that.
That's
Right,
up
this
to
is
them.
this is for
on,
Brooke
on level 1.
and Tom.
So what we see is the ship going to pull away.
You see
That's
the
it.
ship has some sort of damage on it. You see it's smoking. and you see it moves across that small view of like 30-foot gap in the ceiling that you can see. It goes over. It's been damaged heavily. You don't know anything else is happening, but the further it goes, the rope is being pulled up with it.
Okay. Am I at a ground level? I'm at a ground level, like in where the street is, or the.
You're right where the lift
You're
is,
in
where
the
that hole is for the lift.
I'm in
You're inside
the building.
Yeah.
You're inside the building, and you're looking up through that hole, which is on the second level, and the first level.
But
kind of, right?
I'm at the first level of the building.
Yes.
Okay. So I'm going to. Am I able to ground in through the building into the ground?
I'll let you roll. This is basically a luck check. You have luck in your sheet on the talent. Is that we change it to karma?
It's still luck.
Okay, so we can roll a luck check here. Is exactly what this is for.
It's the first
so
number under
because this is really
I understand
stone.
that. However,
Okay.
how can I add more dice to my luck? Are we
Using
able to do that?
instinct.
Instinct. Okay.
Well, you can add instinct to anything. This is just a luck roll. It's literally a chance of luck of how lucky you are. Is there a spot for you to ground?
I literally have one luck die. I told you I was shit of luck last time.
Yeah, so
I am. So I'm gonna use.
I'll give you one die
Okay.
because it's possible because it's debris.
Okay.
Roll again, and whatever. What's your trigger for
roll-
luck?
6.
Okay, so you just got to roll a 6.
I'm rolling 2 die now.
I gave you one. Whatever you got, you can add to it.
Okay.
So in a moment, you quickly just look around, trying to reach out something. You try to ground, but you can't find anything. It's just all rubble and stone.
Okay.
Okay, so in that round you're doing, the ropes are flying upwards. You guys are a little shocked at
Would you allow me to make my familiar falcon?
to create your falcon.
Yeah. Someone familiar with a fate point?
You could do that now. Yeah.
Oh, I'd love to do that.
Okay.
Send him up.
Okay, so he instantly knows, pretty much knows what you want. He's just flying up.
Yeah.
It'll be a little bit of time.
Sure.
All right, one thing, Gilda, turn your arcane communicator on. Have a chat to find out what's going on up there.
You're muted, Charles.
What just happened? What's going on up there?
We'll have eyes in a second.
We got eyes up there now.
You could talk with him if you wish.
Okay. I don't know. I've seen the ship has been damaged, and now it's
I'm gonna count these seconds just so you know.
going away from us.
What happened?
The rope's being pulled. We need to
Round.
help Zim. They're coming. In that, am I able to grapple onto the ropes?
You can. There are 8.
Okay. Am I able to grapple all 8 of them, or at least 4 of them?
You can try anything you like. So what do you
Okay.
try first?
I try to grapple
How many ropes?
8.
Okay, so you try to grab all 8, and you can go for that.
I got R5. No, I'm 6. Sorry. 1 success.
Ooh.
1 success. Okay. So you grab on to, I'll give you 2 ropes for the 1 success. You grab on. Immediately, this gigantic ship that has propulsion also added to its weight is flying upwards. You grab on, and you just go flying up with it.
Okay. I drop it.
So you go right out. Zim's like,
I
no!
drop it.
He jumps on to grab. He does. Grabs on and just goes up with you. You drop off.
I let go, yeah.
Okay. He goes to grab you because I think that he thinks. I was gonna say
I'm not going to crush
he
him.
does not grab you.
Okay.
He goes flying out.
He grabs the rope?
Yeah. He grabs up to chase you. When you fall, I went to catch you to try to grab you because
Oh my gosh.
this happened in an instant.
So as I'm falling, can I go to grab him?
Sure. Okay.
Okay, I'll try. Right?
Yes.
Ooh.
2 successes.
Okay, so you grab onto him and both of you go flying out into the sky.
Well, I'm going to
Oh,
pull
I thought
him. I'm not
she-
on the rope anymore.
I thought
I
she
let
let
go of the
go
rope,
of the
but I'm
rope.
like going to grab him down.
Oh, no, he's holding onto the rope and he's not trying to get off.
With the weight of me?
Oh, you're trying to pull him off like hard?
Yes.
Yeah, you might succeed in that. Okay.
I got 2.
Has ropes attached.
Um, okay, so he doesn't realize what you're doing because you haven't talked about it. I'm just going to roll a grapple check. I need 2 successes.
Knock him out. and
Two
grab him.
successes
No
would
kidding.
stop you, and I think he's an R5. Can you? Is he an R5 on grapple?
Give me 2 seconds.
Maybe. He's strong.
Think
He's
so.
really
Yeah,
good at
grapple.
grapple. Grapple is his strength.
Oh, I didn't get it.
So his.
So you got him off.
Okay. Okay,
nice.
thank God.
What's
How many dice you rolling though?
Oh, I rolled 5. What's his grapple?
10.
Okay. Sorry.
Thanks, Richard.
Unfortunately, you tried to pull off the grapple master. So here he goes. Oh, I got it. No, I got it. I got 3
Okay.
successes. Okay, so you try to pull him off, and your weight is down there, but the ropes are bending with him, and you're like dragging on the ground, but he's still got it wrapped up.
Are these the same ropes that are attached to the?
Yes.
Yes.
Okay. Yeah. All right.
Okay.
The very same.
Well, I let go of him.
They're not pulling your weight yet.
No.
I let go of him. So I let go of him. I hit the ground.
Yeah.
Okay. When
You're
I hit
okay.
Okay. Can I do something else when I hit the ground?
Yeah, I'll give you like one round of like a hopping kind of run kind of situation.
Can I try to ground again once I hit the ground, like full force, like try to ground again?
Okay.
Attempt at grounding?
Luck roll to see if you find a spot to ground. You can take the one from me again.
Can I add to my
Instinct?
instinct?
If you want to use them now, yeah.
Yes.
Oh, you said the first summon was on you.
Yeah.
Oh my god. Nothing.
Okay.
So
wait.
now declare a number out of your instinct pool, and then roll that number dice and add that to your.
I think she already did that.
I already-
you already
I
used
did it already.
used
Okay.
Yeah.
Yeah, thank you.
Oni, go ahead.
Hold on for 1 second. So he's holding onto the rope, which is being held real tight by the airship and us, right?
It's not tight, actually. I mean, it's tight enough, but it's not.
And you
It's not so
grabbed
tight.
him and pulled him down like a bowstring, and then let go of him.
Well, but he's still holding
it's not
on.
elastic rope though.
He's still
Yeah.
holding on though.
I think he's going to go flying up towards the hole, but I think he's just going to go into the sky and just go on a wild ride. I don't think he's going to hurt himself.
Zim's wild ride.
Zim's
Wild
wild,
ride.
Mr.
Wild
Zim's
ride.
wild ride.
So you let go.
Oh, God.
You're on the ground. I'm not gonna give you any damage or anything. I think that you just kind of bouncing on the ground a bit.
I shrug it off.
He goes flying up into the air, and the rope just keeps going. You guys, the lift is now traveling down, but you can see all the gnomes are like up looking at it, and they're literally calculating numbers. They're like, okay, it's going. They're literally calculating how fast it's gonna go. We have 1 minute. 1 minute. We're running around. 1 minute. 1 minute.
Until what?
Until the rope is taut.
Oh man.
Can someone speak to Jacques?
are my eyes up
Can
there
I?
yet?
To
Yeah, we have the communicators, right? Well, somebody has a communicator. To
Yeah,
communicate with Jack.
Yeah, Gilder definitely does.
Talk. Just talk. Say that's who you're talking to. Everybody's
Yeah,
got one.
you all have a communicator.
Okay. So,
So where's
so what we're gonna ask Jacques? Well, like,
so.
so Jacques,
There
what
it
are you
is.
doing?
This is really
What's
hard.
going on with the ship? Why is it
Oh
moving?
my god.
There's no static, isn't it? That's magic. But why would that be like that?
Are my eyes up there yet?
No.
Jacques, are you
no.
okay?
Jeez, okay.
Yeah.
Can I see what he sees?
You guys are going down a long time.
Yeah,
like
yeah,
he's
yeah.
flying upwards. You don't have any response.
Man, that's terrible.
Mr. Gnomes here. When that becomes taunt, how hard is that going to yank us?
Pretty hard.
I think it's gonna fly us out of the whole thing, and I don't think we're gonna go through the hole. We're gonna go through the ceiling. We're either gonna smash into the ceiling, break it apart, or get possibly crushed, or really hurt.
So maybe we should jump off the elevator before that happens, or cut the ropes.
We're not down far enough. I mean, we can jump off to somehow climb, but
No, I think we should jump off. If it goes up, then
If
we
it goes
should
up there,
jump
we're
off.
gonna get smashed into the bottom of the
we
elevator.
should probably get out to the bottom now, and then. But like, if we fall, we're gonna die.
Yeah, that's no good.
Okay.
I'm saying,
How many
like,
people can I
it-
cast Spider's Touch on?
if it goes up, we should jump
Target
off
one, it
when we
says.
get to the top.
You could
Like,
keep casting,
the
and you have to
first
hold them
floor,
all.
so we don't.
You gotta focus them
smash
all if you
through
want to
the
keep them
ceiling.
going.
Yeah. How many can I cast?
Or
on
we just stay on it and try to get to the bottom.
It's not so
But-
much about how much you can cast on it.
I don't know if that's gonna happen.
It'll be the first casting, and then you can hold it. But how many can you hold, really?
Yeah.
Because you're just gonna lose it in a round or two.
Sure.
If we cut the elevator free, and when the elevator came down, we cast gravity together on the bottom.
That is so that error there's no room for error there.
Well, I mean, this lift. Well, this is a lot of weight. We're going to go down faster than we want to, but we could cut the ropes here. We would lose that out of doing that. We can go back up. We have to do it in shifts.
Right. We're gonna have to do that, I guess.
You still able to teleport us, Val?
Teleport out of game. Teleport no longer exists in the system.
Thank
So
you.
no.
Did not add teleport to the system, so no.
Thank you.
Okay. No more beaming.
No help from here.
So I think we might need to cut these ropes here. The ones that are attached to the ship, anyways. Not the ones that are attached to the normal lift, but the ones that are attached to the ship.
So if we cut the ropes, what happens? We just go back onto the normal system?
Right, you're actually using the normal system now.
Yeah.
The ropes are there to ensure that you guys don't fall, and the real problem is to get you out when you're much heavier. So, like right now, you could probably, you know that you could probably go down with no issue, but you're gonna lose the ropes.
Right. Getting back up is going to be tricky, and it's going to take forever.
But based on the structure of the lift, are these ropes even accessible for us to cut or untie?
Yeah, you can climb, the gnomes can climb up there and then cut them. Yes.
They have exactly 1 minute. We should start doing it.
Yeah, I'm gonna say you kill 2 rounds, so you have less than that. 8 rounds left.
Climb up and start cutting off the ropes that attach to the ship.
I guess we gotta.
Didn't you say that the purpose was to take the whole thing up?
Yeah.
After we finished what we came here to do. Though.
So now we're going to cut the very ropes that are meant to do that.
We
Right.
can still go up naturally using the lift.
We've lost
Yes,
communication with
but-
the ship. We don't know what's going on.
This wasn't
there.
part of the plan.
All right, if you guys don't do something in the next 5 seconds, I'm going to blink below the bottom of this elevator, and I'm going to float down myself. So
So you should just do that anyway, because let's wait.
Can I
So-
hear them or can I see them? Like, can I still see them? Are they within my earshot?
No, nowhere near.
we've been going down for like 8 minutes. We're so
Right, you're far down.
Okay.
How far down is it looking over the edge?
Del says he's going to cut the ropes. As Richard's character, he's going to cut the ropes. He says he has expertise in ropes, so he jumps up to start trying to cut them. Unless you want to stop him. This would be the time.
It's
Cut the ropes! Delman screams out.
This is still going to be secure, and we are not going to crash if these ropes are cut.
It sounds like that.
It's
And
it's
it is.
better-
Am I?
The problem is the way up. We should be okay. I mean, we're a little bit heavy, maybe too heavy, but like...
What if a couple of us climb down? If I spider climbed a few of us?
Wait a
Just
moment.
undo the
Can
load.
you? How far down is it?
Up. That's the problem.
It's probably another a couple hundred feet.
How long are these ropes that your friends attached?
They're I don't know. They're very long. They can go the whole way and then some.
Can your men or whomever get up there, cut the ropes of an equal length to the drop, and then some of us will just simply start rappelling down in advance?
They would still be wading down the lift the same way.
They would, but we would be able to dismount from the ropes a little bit sooner while the lift continues with less weight. Ultimately, reducing the weight later on, but it's not an immediate solution.
I don't know if we have enough time for that.
It's still
Very
crazy,
well.
right?
Then
Just to clarify, because no one is really moving forward on this, if not cut all the ropes, I'm going to give you guys. I'm actually going to count quietly to myself for 30 seconds.
Let's just cut the ropes. Cut the ropes.
I'm not going to announce anything.
I'm
I'll tell you what. There are 8 ropes. You guys are going to clap your hands 8 times if you want to
Me
cut
too?
every rope.
No.
No, I'm looking at you, but I mean,
Oh,
you
damn.
allowing him to? I meant more like everybody do, but okay.
I'll allow it. It's fine. I'm okay with that.
Does insight
Let's just
under
do it.
will allow me a little bit of insight to the situation?
No, not really.
Is there anything?
Because you're asking basically like
I'm
it's-
asking yes or no questions.
There's no. You'd have to have a situation properly to insight. You can't just.
I need tactics. I need.
There need to be something else. You need to have an idea and then ask me insight on that idea, and then I would give you an answer.
Yeah, I'm lost on the idea, so we'll just start making stuff up. Okay.
So the gnomes cut all the ropes. Okay.
Yeah.
Fine.
Time passes. You're trying to figure out what to do,
Still going
and
down.
you're still going down. All of a sudden, the ropes leave. If you weren't looking, you missed it.
Right.
They go flying up. The elevator is still traveling down. It is heavy, and you hear the grinding of the gears. It's not loving it, but you're not falling. And you're making your way to the bottom. And you start to see like this eerie purple light from the bottom.
That looks familiar.
You're scraping on the side.
Speaking of familiar.
And the lift is just like...
No eyes up top yet, right?
You guys hit the ground. And in front of you, you see all this, growth. Like we saw last time with Ayana. And it's just, kind of going everywhere. But in this case, it's gray and black, your past characters saw in the Necromancer's realm.
Enough of this guy.
You're still up top, right?
Yes.
Okay.
Is this what it was like before?
No,
No.
certainly not. Well, there was growth down here, but it was purple. I mean, it was Ayana. We found her. I do not know what.
It was centralized to
Is
over
this?
there as well.
You guys get down, and it hits and the thing kind of hits really hard. You're fine. No one's taking damage or anything else, but it hits really hard, and it kind of digs into the stone a bit. There is no door in front of you, so it's just open, and all that growth is there. And you see this growth is kind of going into the darkness, and just weaving in and out. And you hear whispers from everywhere inside.
Is it glowing? The growth?
Glowing?
Yeah.
No, but there seems to be almost like dust particles in the air. Something's like floating in the air
So
around it.
I want to turn to our gnomish friends and say, this is probably very terrifying for you, but can we make sure when we just landed, we sunk into what felt like dirt and stone? This is our only way out, and we might have to leave in a rush. Can you make sure we are free of this
We can
debris?
try to. Yeah, we'll stay here
Yes?
and get it out.
I love that.
Yeah.
Can I use the arcane communicator to speak to Ayana?
Yes.
Ayana?
Yes.
Oh wait. There's an issue with this because how are you communicating through an arcane communicator
Without a mouth.
without a mouth? So you can't communicate.
Oh, jeez.
Well, Zim.
Yeah. So you
Oh, no,
you could
Zim
do
is
it to
gone.
Zim, and we could say before Zim was there and after you communicated, but there's no way for you to do that.
Is your telepathy always available to you, or is it like a tap?
Oh, it's a free,
That's
it's
how I
a free action.
communicate,
Basically,
yeah.
she can just talk.
But you said I can only speak with people within my aura. But if
Ri-
I'm on Andaria, wouldn't it make sense that I can communicate with?
You're not the planet right now. You are Ayana. That's what you're asking.
No, but I'm on Andaria now.
You haven't
You-
tapped into Andaria.
Oh,
You know what I'm saying? Because if I'm of Andaria,
I'll
and
allow
I'm on
you.
Andaria-
I'll allow you to ground and do it. I'll give you that. I'll allow you to ground and do it. But just being in the world, being on Daria, you can't communicate with an arcane communicator without a mouth. It's just how it works.
No. I'm saying if I can communicate telepathically with whomever's on Andaria while I'm on Andaria.
You can't do it with everyone on Daria.
That'd be too OP.
No, but like if I'm. What? So
not-
so
it's-
the limit would be within my aura, 55 feet. That's
Just like
how we could
talking.
telepath.
Just like
right.
talking would be.
Okay, I see.
Yeah.
So can I attempt to ground? Well,
If she
after that
grounds
happen,
in,
after I see that happen,
I'm saying I'll allow it with
Yeah.
the
that
ground.
gives
Okay.
more range. Then she could do
Right,
it.
so
Okay.
it's
so
a-
after I see that happen, Can I attempt to ground again?
You can attempt again. Yeah, you're looking.
Okay.
Just roll luck check. You're just looking for a spot.
Okay. Finally.
Hey.
Jesus.
Okay.
Okay.
So who tried to communicate with you? Who did that?
That's this.
Okay. So you do so, and it actually works out. We made it make sense. There we go.
Okay.
Go ahead.
Ayana, are you okay?
Yes. How are you?
Where's my ship?
It's got. Can I see it
Wait.
anymore?
That's what
The
you want?
airship?
Yes.
You
Where do
don't.
I see it?
You don't see it, and the ropes have just finished and flew past you.
It's gone along with Zim.
It's gone.
It's gone.
Where
there
did
was
they go?
damage. I
Where
don't
did they go?
Over to
You see a door open, and like,
what do you
and
mean
like
to say door open?
you
In
see
the building? Where I am? Oh.
you see a
Lord.
door open down the hallway, and like you just see the long hallway. If you remember this hallway, and the door goes,
Come play
and like
with us,
opens up
Danny.
to you,
Thank you.
and you hear footsteps.
There's someone here that exists.
Who is it?
That are you? I don't know. I can't see them.
Listen, we're down below. We're okay. Who is it? And where did the ship go?
You see a figure that come across,
The ship is gone.
and the figure's just like in darkness, and you see the eyes like light up like red.
It's a Glagon dog.
Who?
The figure puts his hand up. You see the door go, and
Door closes.
and the figure starts to walk towards you slowly.
Soul sight.
You see a figure in the distance, and you see two souls in this figure.
Ooh.
Whoa.
Which
One
souls?
is dark.
And one is light.
Well,
You like that
Lighter. Less dark.
yes,
Gray, charcoaly.
sure.
Okay. Do I get a sense of who it is? Did I experience this?
You're just not sure. It's too far away, and you're just not getting it yet. It's
I
too
explain
far.
what I'm seeing to Thaxis. It's a two-souled creature. Over. Okay.
Roger.
Telepathy.
There's static and telepathy. Wow. It's brain static.
I have to make the noise because telepathics.
No, I like it. Go ahead.
You're seeing a creature with two souls?
Yes.
Wait.
He's. He has red eyes. He's standing about 6 feet, 2 inches tall.
2 inches tall?
2 souls are
2
inhabiting.
inches tall.
6 feet 2 inches. 6 foot 2
Oh,
inches.
6 foot 2
She was
inches.
very specific.
Yes, thank you. I don't know if that's true.
Make sure you cover your mic completely with 2 hands. Okay, thank you.
Yes, and he's walking towards me. I see his aura contains 2 souls. I've never seen this before. One is extremely dark. The other is a lighter shade of dark. Over.
The person.
It's more of a taupe.
Who is it? Do you know who it is?
I can't see it. Give me a second. Hold on. Over.
Are you talking out loud, or are you
Yeah,
up here?
yes.
Yeah, you are talking out loud.
Yes.
There's no one else listening to you right now. Are you all right?
Me.
Yes. Who are you talking to?
I'm speaking to Ayana.
Who is
up there,
Ayana?
The tree, our tree friend.
Oh, you could talk to the tree.
Yes.
Um,
She's in very, very
Yes,
bad shape right
Travis.
now.
we have contact with the upstairs.
Oh, you talking to Ayana?
Ayana's seeing someone with red eyes, 2 souls.
History?
History check.
Oh yeah.
Go for it.
Okay.
2 souls.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9.
here it goes.
10,
Say about
12.
It's 12
Does
dice.
he have
Oh
R-
my God!
Welcome to Q&A. For the next
Does he have R5?
Are you on
Five,
five?
6, 7, 8, 9. It's a.
I think you're probably on R5.
It is a 5.
Nice!
Yeah, it is a
Oh
five.
my God!
80,000 successes.
Amazing! I'm so excited.
So 1, 2, 3, 4, 4.
Yeah.
We have
Oh.
4.
Okay.
4 questions. You have
Okay.
2 minutes to ask me 4 questions.
All right. What would you like to know about this? Do you know who this is?
No.
If I'm reading your body language, this is something of peril. What would you like to ask me about this? I have a feeling I can tap into my memories.
Is this someone we know?
Is this someone that we possibly know? Let me see if I can put together the connections.
Is this who...
Is this someone that they would know?
Okay. There you go. You can't possibly answer that question as something they would know because it wouldn't apply for a history check.
It would if they have records, dossiers, journals, or anything like that. That in my investigations,
Kind of
I
famous.
would have reviewed before I left to get onto this mission, fully getting debriefed.
You
on
have
this.
no description of the person, though. Like, there's not enough
I
information for you.
did 2 souls, red eyes.
Okay.
Wouldn't-
Under those terms, no.
Okay. I don't have anything that connects you to them in terms of history and meeting. What else? What else?
What did she say?
It's a being with. What did you say?
6 feet 2 inches tall.
6 feet.
6 feet from
2 inches tall.
I want you to listen to me. You're going to be attacked. I want you to be calm. Scream out
You're going
anything
to
you
take-
see.
he's going to take you.
You're going to be taken. Tattoos.
Just say
Scars,
everything you say
anything.
as you go.
Is Ayana in danger?
Is Ayana in danger from
Not
what
hi-
I'm getting of this description?
It's not a history check.
That's not a history check. Has this person in the past affected people like Ayana negatively in a very physical and violent fashion?
I use.
Not history.
Can I?
In the past, has the person... Okay,
I-
Alex,
How
you're reckless.
about-
You have to
Is this-
ask me a question about a place in history.
Is this
there-
creature documented
Is this creature documented
in
No.
like a source book of like creatures of this?
in a source book?
creatures.
As you described, the creature is not documented.
No.
Ayana,
I have no recollection of this.
do you see anything else physically about this person in front of you?
It's hard to see because they're
Let me
very
see.
far away. It's
Hold
all the
on.
way down the hallway,
Hold on.
and they're taking their time.
My amnesia is starting to come
Can
back.
I use?
please.
Can I use a fate point?
Oh.
Yeah, always.
Okay, I use a fate point. I turn to Abyssia.
Whoa.
Wow.
You're going to be busy for 1 round.
Yeah,
You may begin.
and I look. I know who it is.
Okay, you're trying to just
Do I know who it is?
So you're Abyssia, the character, but like also as the god you're trying to be right now. Like
Yes.
how's Abyssia? I gotta make sure what
Yes,
you're doing.
the god.
Okay. So you're kind of turning into Andaria for a second.
Yeah, and I'm grounded into myself.
Ooh.
Okay. So as Abyssia, you recognize this person. You can feel.
Abyssaria, if you will.
Oh, okay. As Abyssaria, you recognize this person, but also do not recognize this person as Arcanum.
What?
I can't say anything because you're not communicating with us. But
I relay that to Thaxis. It's Arcanum.
You turn back into.
Abyssia?
Do I feel threatened?
Yeah.
Okay.
He continues to walk.
It's Arcanum.
By this time, he reaches like a point where probably about like 70 feet away. He just kind of stops and like turns his head.
That's a head tilt.
What's is happening?
How far is he? 70 feet away?
It's
Yeah.
Arcanum.
Arcanum is. Let me see if I can recall anything about history in this Arcanum figure.
He's not our friend.
So for those that forget or do know, Arcanum is like a vampire lord that was kind of. He wasn't made a vampire by his own choice, and he kind of stayed behind to help people out, even though he was a vampire. He's
Oh,
normally
He was
No
the dude.
problem.
this is the
But
guy.
no-
This is what we
yes.
wanted to talk to you before.
Yes.
All right. That's
yes,
fine.
he's
Yeah.
Maybe that would have been a good
He
idea.
was busy, apparently.
He's what?
He's been busy, apparently.
Yeah, apparently.
Are my eyes up there yet? The bird up there yet?
So I relay it. Okay. I relay
Oh,
that.
yes, but it's by this time, all of a sudden, it freaks you out. Something flying comes out.
Oh, he lands on my branch.
Okay,
Right? It's a falcon.
the bird lands on your branch.
Can I talk through it?
Yes.
I am here with you.
You hear Kiros' voice.
Heroes. Then you see what I see. It's Arcanum.
Abyssia, just Ayana,
Yes.
just stay with me here. What's he doing? What's happening?
All of a sudden, from behind Arcanum, you see the vampires start coming back, and they seem like they're like sneaking up on him, coming in slowly.
To attack him?
You don't know if they're attacking him; they're just kind of sneaking up behind
I
him.
think we should back away slowly from the situation.
The vampires are behind him.
The vampires are
They're
behind him.
gathering behind him.
Vampires.
Flanking him on both sides. Over.
They're attacking him.
They're I don't know if they're rallying behind him or if they're lining up behind him to attack, but they're sort of behind him.
But it's happening behind him.
This is a rather interesting development, isn't it? Though, isn't it, guys? I mean, she said that there are two souls, and this is vampire should not have any souls. I am correct, right?
His
Yeah, but-
eyes are red. Red like
Unless he's
Abyssia.
got crystals on him.
Abyssia, you gotta get out of there.
We have to go.
Tony, understanding that 2 minutes has been split up amongst different conversations, do I have one more question?
Sure.
Do I have access to a file about, or have I ever read a file about this Arkham character?
Arcanum, yes.
Arkham. Okay. Can you tell me what I would know?
Arcanum was at one time in charge of Arcane City.
Okay.
And he was seen as like a protector, very powerful. I don't want to say sheriff, but kind of like a sheriff. He ruled. He maintained Arcanum City as a sheriff when it was in a dark place.
Is the bit about him becoming a vampire within those files?
Yeah, he becomes a vampire basically after that.
Okay, and then using knowledge monsters, do I have any knowledge of anything about red eyes, two souls, tall, humanoid height, or anything along those lines? You'll let me roll on that?
Yeah.
All right, cool.
Give me 3 successes, and I'll tell you exactly what it is. Now that you're asking me a more specific question.
Sure. 3 successes. All right. Target of 5. So 1, 2, 3.
Hey.
So you're pretty sure that this is a Glegendock.
Hey.
I'm sorry.
What?
What?
The Glegendock, a creature.
Glegendock.
This creature possesses individuals, and you're pretty sure that whatever's going on.
Got it. Okay.
Oh my god.
So, hold on. Wait. You said red eyes?
Yes.
Humanoid at all?
Yes.
Yeah.
Two souls?
Yes.
Glegendock?
Duck?
Get her out of there! She's going to be consumed. It consumes
Ayana,
souls.
We have to leave now.
Ayana,
Yes.
it's a Glegendock. Leave. Get out of there now.
You see the vampires go up behind him, and all of a sudden they just stand next to him.
What is happening?
I stopped grounding. I still see them?
Yeah, and you see the vampires are like building up, but kind of behind him.
Okay.
I can't share the visions with anyone, can I?
Mm-mm.
What is happening?
I don't know.
I have
Your
a...
friend is going to be consumed.
Do you have any means of making it down the
Ayana,
hole?
just get out of there.
Can you, if you jump down, is there any ways for you to survive that?
Yeah, can I jump
Climb
down the hole?
You can always do whatever you think is wise.
You guys already landed.
You know they landed because he told you. I'm
I
sure.
jumped down the hole.
Heroes
With my
before
circle of
God.
protection.
And that is where we stop today's
I
episode.
knew that was coming. I knew it after
That is it, guys. That
Wow.
was season 3, episode
What a
1.
bold
The end of the
move.
episode. Operation Gnome. Actually, it's not Operation Gnome Drop. It's Operation Lark Drop.
Yeah.
And
Wow.
what is going to happen next episode? I'm excited. That was kind of wild. Guys, don't go anywhere. We'll be back for 3 minutes with the after show. And yeah, it's going to be a fun time. Don't go anywhere.
Wow.
Good evening and welcome to the after show. We are in the engine room. It's welcome to Celestial Engine. We just had our episode, season 3, episode 1, Operation Gnome Drop, yes, now it's Operation Lark Drop. So, guys, this was an interesting episode. It was very tense. A lot of horror into it. It felt like that was a lot of fun at the end.
Great time.
So, Brooke, what do you think was the Brooke? What was the meaning of this episode's title? What do you think?
Operation Gnome Drop, that we're going to drop them down the hole.
Yes, you got it. You figured it out. That was actually it.
Thanks.
Yeah, we're playing cornhole with a whole bunch of
With
gnomes
the
at this point. Yeah.
gnome hole, yeah.
Gnome hole.
Gnome hole.
So, I think you guys did the right thing. I think leaving you upstairs was the smartest thing. This was
Absolutely.
this was the one of those tricks that not tricks. One of these problems I put in where it's like,
You can say trick.
no, it's not a trick.
Simple trick.
There are some times perhaps
You can say that, Rumpelstiltskin. It's okay.
The appropriate word.
What you
appropriate
think
word
of me?
is strategy.
What you think of me?
Rumpelstiltskin.
I don't know. So the solution here, or the challenge here, rather, the challenge was, what do you do? Because leaving her here is amazing, but also, if you don't bring her down, that's an issue as well.
Yeah.
That's been solved.
Right. Don't worry, Tony.
Don't worry.
I had my cake and I had it too. So yeah, that's the issue. Let's talk about this. So, what do you think about the lift? How did that go? I think your plan kind of worked. It's just that this came in.
Yeah, it was. Yeah,
It was working until this.
Things beyond our
Until
control.
it didn't work.
Yeah. What do you think happened here? What's going on?
He was attacked. Something. Right?
Arkham was attacked.
No. I think the ship was attacked.
The ship was attacked. What happened to the ship? What do you think?
Somebody from the inside. It was an inside
From the
job.
inside.
Somebody from the inside.
Yes.
No, I don't think so. I think it was out.
No, I
outside.
think that Jacques was overwhelmed somehow on the inside. There was a
Really?
firefight on the inside of the ship.
Really?
Yes.
But by who else did we leave up there? With Jacques, just the crew that they gave us.
Yeah.
So you're saying that the crew that we were given
It's the only thing
rebelled
that,
against
it's the
us.
only thing that makes sense to me.
Really?
Is there anything to support that from prior in the quest?
Weren't they,
Oh, man,
weren't
there
they
might be.
Kaironite cat
Are we
crew?
not thinking of something?
Are they a Kaironite crew?
Yeah, weren't they?
No, they're
there
from
were no
Arlight.
Kaironites?
They're from Arlight.
Huh.
Yeah, but I mean,
Am I on the right track?
You've also got.
I won't answer that.
dragons.
Did you pay the crew the last month? I mean,
So this isn't your ship. It's an airship.
No, it's an airship, right?
Yeah.
Remember,
It's my
dragons-
ship.
Okay, just make sure you know. Okay.
Okay.
did you pay
Yeah,
the
it
lease
wasn't-
on the airship?
It's not the ship.
Maybe not.
It's not
being
mine.
repoed.
Frankie, raise volume, please, for them.
I mean,
God,
we-
guys,
we're,
I think we can hear you now.
we're all working with the dragons now, but they never really restricted the whole "don't fly" thing. So I mean, it's entirely possible that that a dragon attacked this flying airship because we're technically not supposed to be flying.
Well, that's interesting.
I like that.
From where, though?
Remember the dragon said, "Stay out of the air."
Yeah.
That was the whole thing.
But
The dragons are taking over now. They are at war with.
They have people.
With the
They have
Andarians.
dragons looking at every area too. So they would have saw us
Oh.
flying in probably.
But
No,
wouldn't
what
Iona have
about
been
if
able
they
to see a
thought
dragon
the
attack,
airship
though?
was a Kaironite airship, so they've attacked it?
Could
Could
be
be.
a Kaironite airship too. Yeah.
So they.
I mean, your
dragons
airship doesn't look
seen it.
anything like a Kaironite ship.
Yeah, but I mean, the
Okay.
Kaironites could still be attacking it. I mean, if they're planning,
Oh,
on
yeah.
if they're planning on using the portal to do something terrible to Andaria, they might be watching the portal. You know,
My beef, though.
Here we
is
go.
that-
Yes.
That
No,
was
not beef.
That was
My-
the
my
whitest
issue
thing
is
I ever
not
heard.
Beef, yo.
My beef, yo.
Okay, kids, let's wrap.
Let's
Hello, fellow
look. I'm
teenagers.
sitting in a chair backwards, so you know that I'm relatable.
No cap. But no, my
Just
my,
Riz.
my issue with all of this is if there
Skibbity
were
as hell.
Skibbity.
Skibbity.
That's episode 2.
you go.
Skibbity.
Skibbity. Yeah.
Pretty fire
Skibbity
question.
bubbly
no, but if there were an attack from outside the ship, wouldn't Iona and Zim have been able to see that?
Yeah, what do we
No,
know?
because if you figure
I
like
don't
they're in
think
this
so.
large building, there's a 30-foot radius hole in the center of it, and the ship is above that. She
Their
saw.
field of
And the
view
ship is a
was
lot
limited.
larger than 30
Oh,
feet,
they're
right?
in
the
So all you're
building.
seeing is the
Yeah,
bottom
we're in the
Right,
hull.
building.
they're in the
Yeah.
building in the hole, so they couldn't.
guys-
They
I thought
didn't
it
have
was
a clear.
outside
They
too.
did see the ship for 1 second just pass over,
Right,
but like
they didn't have a clear view of the whole sky or anything.
So they don't have the peripheral.
I'm not liking this. Can we go back to the flying
Dragons?
lizards? Yeah. What?
There's
Yes,
dragons.
There's dragons.
that fly around.
Do they breathe fire?
Yes.
Some.
Some
Some
do. Do they have attacks that are usually visual, like fire giving off light that they would have seen?
They all have a breath weapon.
That's a good question.
Yeah.
if
So,
if a dragon has a
depending
breath
on-
weapon,
yeah.
some do. There would be some sort of light. It's
Okay.
possible.
And what about the airship to airship firefighting?
Cannons,
Cannons.
mostly.
Any explosions or anything like that they heard?
Well,
I
we
described the
saw-
sounds of what you heard.
Yeah, I thought.
Yeah,
And I thought when
we heard
you
a
said it
sound.
went over that there was like smoke coming out
Yeah,
of it.
we could
Right?
see that there was
Mentioned-
Good memory.
damage.
You mentioned
Man,
smoke.
You're on fire.
what are you
dude.
eating today? What are you eating these days?
He's stretching.
I don't know. I'm just-
He's
He had some,
stretching.
he had some
I don't know,
vitamins
I
before we started.
Yeah,
What
it's the
vitamin is
first-
that? I wanna
it's
get
the
some.
first day
Vitamins.
back. I'm really fresh. Give it a couple weeks and I'll be like,
Don't worry, guys.
I don't know.
I won't let you down. I'll
can't
forget
remember.
any
Yeah.
moment.
Yeah,
And
Please don't celebrate my memory.
right. Come on, give me a break.
Don't make me
It's
that
great
guy.
today, but it's fleeting.
I barely remember who the hell you guys are.
Yeah. So,
And-
You're lucky I show up on time.
we also gloss over the fact that Arkham was a powerful wizard before he became a vampire. So I mean, he could have just been out there and fired a fireball at it. Like you have no idea.
right.
But the
Like,
ship,
that could
flew,
happen.
the ship just flew off.
Yeah.
From that. Like, it
Never-
flew off or was dragged. You know what I mean? That's what the
But
vibe
also-
I'm getting.
But
Or
remember,
it
Flew off or dragged.
or
Leave a
it
message.
or was damaged and it like had to land or crashed or something.
No, then
You don't think that's a
the
possibility?
ropes were pulled too fast away from where we were and where she was.
Rick-
That's not a
I don't think
crash.
you could tell the difference between
I don't think so.
a crash and a flying away.
A
when
crash.
it-
The
it-
ropes
Hey,
might not have even moved.
Hey,
I disagree.
Richard,
I
what were you
disagree.
saying?
Jacques never messaged. He never said, "I'm under attack." He
No.
never put out
That's
a thing
true.
saying,
That's
and
also
all
true.
Jacques
Anything.
communicators. So
That's
he could
true.
easily have messaged. So something has happened that happened fast that
Right.
even Jacques didn't notice, which is very unusual. And then he's had to take off for whatever reason. So something has. The guess would be something has attacked the ship that he never saw coming. So either it came from right above them, where they couldn't see
Or
it,
the
or from
side,
underneath, or something inside the ship that made him have to do something. Remember, Jacques no slouch. He's not. He would have normally messaged to say,
right.
"I mean, I've been attacked."
If the crew rebelled, they could have overtaken him because it was obviously
Yeah, I don't
he was
know.
outnumbered.
There's Jacques.
But
Or he would have repelled out of the ship, I think,
But-
down the ropes.
Although
Yeah.
maybe he did. You
Pretty
don't,
sure.
You know what I mean? Like, what if Jock is outside right now?
he
Like,
could be.
Well, no.
I don't
in
necessarily
the
think he
building.
would have abandoned the ship unless the ship.
He
was,
could be on
like,
top of the
really
building and I don't
damaged
see
or,
him.
or really compromised in some
But
way.
keep in mind what Richard just said too. If the ship were attacked externally by dragging another ship, then he would have seen it, right?
Not
You'd think so.
necessarily.
Well,
Unless it
What,
came
we
to-
would have
depends
seen
on-
No,
or
Jacques.
Jock. Not
Maybe,
necessarily.
but
If it was
maybe
from
at the,
behind the
maybe
ship.
only after it happened. Like if he might have been like had his eyes in one direction.
Yeah,
he
if it
got
came
hit
from
the side.
above.
We're also working off of a tremendous amount of speculation and looking for
Right.
evidence
Yeah.
to support
Yeah.
what might just be cherry picking on our side. What was the evidence that was given to you? That there was a sound that you
I just heard
We
the.
heard a loud. There was a noise, right?
Yeah, it was
And
like
What
a
was the
smoke,
noise?
And there was smoke coming off.
I
the
thought
ship.
it was like a.
What?
noise.
Yeah, but what is that? What is that?
Is that I don't.
We don't
What
know.
was it?
Good
An
question.
I thought it was a
explosion?
crash.
A crash.
I thought it was a crash, but then when he explained that it was getting pulled away, I thought it was a crash and the ropes were going to
wait,
fall.
did someone say pulled? Was that word used?
Well, drifting.
Okay.
The ship was continuing, so the ropes were being pulled up now.
Ropes-
Then,
Okay.
It could have been rammed by something
Yeah.
as well.
We know
could've
that
been
ultimately,
but it's gone. But it's gone
we
now.
know that,
So that's-
ultimately it moved enough to pull the ropes completely out
Yeah.
of our.
There was a lot of
sight.
slack on those ropes.
Right.
Okay.
So it had to move at least X amount. You know what I mean?
All right. So we're humped right now.
It could have been struck by a giant emerald. No, I'm serious because
Okay.
the emerald is a anti-magic crystal, right? So if it was struck by a large emerald, it would stop the airship from working, and it would stop your arcane communicators.
Yeah, I
from
don't
working.
like that Tony's smiling while you're saying that. He's like, I see this smirk.
He's like, it wasn't an emerald, but it is now.
They're falling from the sky.
That's an interesting idea. So what did I do? You're right. And how smart was I when I did that?
Because I mean, if
It
you
also
had like
could've been
if you had a large
sabotage,
cannon
too.
that fired an emerald crystal, right? It would be
Oh,
very
wow.
effective against an airship because
This-
all of the levitation crystals would immediately stop working, and the airship would just fall out of the sky.
That's awesome.
Mm,
We
that is
just
kinda cool.
invented that weapon. That's great.
That's scary.
Can we use that next week? That'd be awesome.
Yeah, I mean, it could have been a sabotage from the inside, and then they lost control when it listed that way, and they had no other way to go. So they had
Well, yeah,
to
Either
pull it all the way
that,
out.
or the
Well,
other
in the
option is
airship-
they
in the
were
airship-
attacked and they've just taken off to get away from the attack that's coming at them because they weren't ready for it. And
Well,
it's hit
sabotage-
them, damaged the ship, and I've just booked it.
Right.
Sabotage would be easy too in that thing because the airship actually has emeralds in it already, right? You use the emeralds, getting them closer and further away from the levitation crystals to increase and lower your height. So if someone was inside and sabotaged it, all they'd have to do is uncover the emerald crystals completely, and then you would have no lift, and the ship would just crash. Which would also block the arcane communicators because the arcane.
I don't think it's
communicators
crashed,
matter.
But it didn't crash. It went away.
I don't think it's. I feel like
It's out of sight.
Probably not like an elaborate, thing that happened.
Yeah, but if it
either
was
the
known,
ship was
right?
attacked from inside or outside.
What's the simplest explanation?
That's what I'm saying.
Yeah.
Like
Occam's razor.
it's
Simplest
probably
explanation is
not.
they've been attacked and they've run. So something's come in, it's hit them, and they've just gone, we've got to get
They
out
had
of
to,
here.
they had to move.
And it might have taken out the communication.
Did that ship have
Double up.
Starpath capabilities? That ship?
No,
Oh,
I don't
no,
think
the
so.
airship?
You
Not
need
the
stuff.
airship, I don't
No.
think.
You need to have Starpath.
This was an airship that you guys just rode from
Yeah,
Arlight
yeah.
to here.
To get it to Starpath, you need to have the skill to Starpath it. So it's
Yeah.
it's the beings that do this. The ship doesn't Starpath. You create the Starpath.
Right.
I'm trying to think of something
feeling-
Starpath in, like really quickly.
Oh,
You know what I mean?
Like a Star Wars.
Like
yeah,
that
like,
kind of
psh,
maneuver.
and then was like waiting for something to happen
Like a
here.
Sparky.
Starpath in, and like just like
Could Sparky
I
have?
mean,
could it-
maybe.
no.
Yes, Sparky could do it, but
Could that have been?
unlikely. Right? I
Yeah.
mean, for him to show up now.
Okay,
Here?
but so what about the
knows?
thing that is even more pressing?
Yeah.
Possibly.
Us
What's
getting
his
outta
name? It's
here.
not
Out of the
Arcanum.
portal?
What is it?
Arcanum.
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 And Tony dropped a clue that I'm curious about, but wasn't conveyed to you, that you kind of picked up that it was Arcanum, but kinda.
yeah.
And now I'm connecting that with the two souls. One is your friend Arcanum.
Who was soulless?
Not
though?
really, because he is soulless.
He should have been
He's a
soulless.
vampire.
So
one is a
Arcanum,
Gleckendock, right?
Yep. Yeah, it was a Glendock. So
So
Uh,
Gleckendock has two souls or one?
Maybe it takes two Gleckendocks. to
Oh,
perfect you out
Charles.
contestant.
Charles, you're up. You're up, Charles.
Yeah.
I don't know what you're talking about.
Yeah, Charles really shouldn't answer anything about it because it would be kind of
knows
unfair.
too
what do I know about
Charles
it?
Only
created
play
the
because
creature.
they created the
Monsters
monster.
roll.
I know.
So he's like, it's almost like he's DM in that sense. So
So tell me with
Um,
my 3 or 4 successes.
I will tell you, this creature doesn't have two souls. It is.
So that is an
one
unusual
soul.
condition even for this.
You don't understand. And also, there's something else, which everybody just mentioned, but I don't know if you're saying it right now, but it was mentioned before that there's another mystery here.
Yeah, I mean,
Red
the-
eyes.
No, the terrible stuff that's coming out of
Two
the
souls.
freaking portal.
Yeah.
The two souls.
That's making whispers.
Right. What's the mystery?
Who's the other soul?
So something's
that-
riding it.
Is the other soul Jacques?
A Gleggendock has
Like
one
maybe
soul.
a possessed Jacques?
Oh man.
It is like what it is, which is kind of like a shadowy.
You know what I mean? Like,
creature,
That'd be
but-
crazy.
what if it like
That's possible.
Yes, it has like a
It
dark
has
soul.
a soul.
Yeah,
Some
one is
dark
definitely
soul.
him.
So that's the dark.
No mystery there.
somehow
One
he
is
did
definitely
And then
him.
the charcoal soul.
So this thing is being written.
Charcoal soul.
That could be.
Want you know?
That gray one. That could be Jacques.
Yeah, what if that's what
It
if
coming
Imagine-
down the
That
hole.
could be Jacques.
like he possessed
Charcoal
Jacques
soul.
and like holds onto his soul while he possesses him and just made the ship leave or something like that?
Well,
But,
like
but if something possesses, let's say, Jacques, doesn't it imply that he jumped into his body?
Right.
So then, like,
unless it become making like a hive mind thing.
So you would have like
we
Jacques
don't know
body,
this-
Jacques soul, Glegendock soul.
Yeah, he's collecting
possessing
souls.
Jacques
This
in,
creature, yeah, we don't know exactly what it does. So
but that seems a little
Yeah, we don't know a thing about it.
overly complex. Like
Be
he, why,
quiet,
like,
you
is that
Charles, you
like that would
bastard.
imply that the Glegendock
we don't know.
dove
a thing
into
about
Jacques'
it.
body,
Father
sucked
of
out
the
his soul,
Glegendock.
and then Glegendock soul and Jacques'
Yes.
soul swim
Yes.
into Arcnum's body.
Yep.
Is Arcnum Arcnum?
Not that
Or
it's
is it
Jacques.
just the body and is
Correct.
it two,
Could
and what
be.
and what two things are in there and is one or
Right.
both controlling him?
Can
I think the
Arcnum
Arcnum's just the
be-
vessel now.
I think the souls are just collector's items.
Yeah.
Oh,
You think?
Yeah.
oh, kind of like
Same.
Grandma's tea set.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yes.
But why would he
There's got to be some
put
use
his collection
for them,
in
no?
Arcnum's
No?
body?
They're not. They're floating
It's just
around
a
there.
vessel.
They
It's
gotta-
it's a physical
there's gotta
vessel.
Be some use for them.
The souls.
The Glegendock
we were able
is
to
a
see the
shadowy
soul.
figure.
The souls were on the outside, right?
Charles, could you like shake a finger
Only
for
when
yes?
she looked at the she
Shake
used
a
her
finger.
special
Gotcha,
vision
gotcha.
to see
That's true.
this
That's
Nice
true.
easy question for you.
Right.
Right, you
Would
didn't just
they-
like see
is
two
the
souls
Glegendock
floating over his
No,
head.
I use soul
No,
vision.
no, like she
They saw
used her
it.
power to see that.
Hey, look, I happen to have Venmo. Charles, just out of curiosity, do you have Venmo for an answer?
Yes.
Okay, the easiest question is the Glegendock a physical creature? We know it does mental attacks because
I would know
we
that.
did it last time.
not.
Ooh.
It is not a physical creature.
Oh, so it
Oh.
needs a physical
It
vessel.
needs-
Yes.
Yes.
So the Glendock is probably
A
inside of
body.
that.
There you
damn
go.
thing.
So that's another
Yes.
excuse for why it might have taken control of Jacques' body.
It's just a
It's like-
receptacle now. Now
maybe-
it's
maybe-
where
maybe it can
see
just, like,
Jacques' body.
jump
We
into
didn't
things.
see his body.
it's
Well, on the-
considered
maybe it's
a
on the
closet.
ship, like
A
being
closet of
crashed.
souls. A
It's
clo-
possible.
Wait a second. So the Glendock is seeking the physical properties of Arkham body, and now that this vampire
been
lord is
taken
being
over.
possessed by this thing or taken over by this thing, it now also has all the
I
powers
think-
to gather all those vampires
what if
behind it.
what if one soul? You saw two souls. One soul is Arcnum's,
Yeah.
and that's the less maybe that's the less gray
Arkham
one.
didn't have a soul.
But maybe maybe it's the less dark one. Maybe it's something. It's some kind of energy. And then maybe the other one is the actual Glegendock soul.
The other one is the Glegendock, yes.
So
One
you're
is
seeing the Glegendock soul and you're seeing Arcnum's soul.
But
I don't
Arkham
think
doesn't
Arkham has
have
a
an
soul.
He's
actual
not
soul.
supposed to
But
have
doesn't
a
he?
soul.
Didn't he say he has something? You said you had something before.
He had a pager.
What?
Pager.
Like my
Do pagers have souls?
He had a beaver. No.
He said there's.
Well,
some-
I don't know.
He
It
said
was
there's
AI.
something before. He said that when we said that. So
About him? About
Arkham,
You-
yeah.
if you took one, like during today, I had said something that if you keyed onto that one thing and then ran with that, you could come up with the answer. and
I was
figure it out.
thinking-
About
notes.
Arkham?
You could figure. No, you could figure. I'm not gonna say yes or no, but you could figure out what the second soul is.
Glegendock and Arcnum.
Is,
My
is,
bad.
is,
Is
it, is it the Glegendock and Arcnum's not soul or whatever it is he
That's what I think it is.
That seems overly complex, though. If Arkham never has or does not have a soul because it's a vampire
He
lord,
but he lost
don't
his soul. He was mortal before.
Oh, I didn't know that.
Yeah, and he was turned, and then he obviously he shed the soul.
So
Maybe he made a bargain with this thing over there at the portal in order to get his soul back. Says, sure, he can ride me for a little bit, kind of like a taxi, and then he got his soul back.
So,
The
well, the,
Glegendock
the vampires
found
were
his
attracted
soul.
to something else when you were first landing.
Oh, he's a vampire lord now, so
Right,
vampires
but-
attract
but the-
vampires.
They wouldn't necessarily, in the past, when we met him before in this realm, they didn't, in this
Last
area,
time,
last time, they really didn't, like, they weren't drawn to him. They were actually almost kind of, like, not repelled for him, but, like, they wouldn't,
he didn't have control
Right,
over
he didn't
them.
have
He didn't
any
have
power
a
over-
lot
right.
of sway. Like
Right.
he had some sway, but not a
he
lot
could be
of
like,
sway.
hey, yeah,
Ar-
but, like,
and-
now,
Right.
not enough to,
Right.
like,
Yeah.
Remember,
Yeah.
he was like,
did.
I need to appease them, kind of keep
Right.
at bay.
Yeah.
It's-
Yeah.
Right.
So there's
He
something
helped, but he
in-
wasn't all powerful.
there's some
And
kind
what happened
of
today?
light now, and they all gravitate to him, and now they're lining up behind him. So,
But are they lining up behind Arcnum or are they lining
Whatever
up behind
is
the
in Arcnum.
Glegendock? Like
behind
what-
whatever other soul is in
Whoa.
the Glegendock, I believe.
No, but yeah, I think that's the question though. Are they attracted to the Glegendock? Are they attracted to Arcnum, or are they attracted to Soul number 2?
I don't know if we're going to get that answer with the clues that have been given to us right now, but that we're going to have to find that out.
I don't think there's any sign of Arcnum other than
Yeah,
Did-
the,
Did
identity,
Arkham have
the
red
physical
eyes?
identity. No,
Okay.
but I don't think that Arcnum is even, they
So
wouldn't.
maybe
they wouldn't,
what does have red eyes that could be the identity of the second thing, the second soul inside of Arkham's body.
What if the black thing isn't? What if we're using the wrong word? What if it isn't soul? What if the black thing is Archnum's conscious?
the black thing is a Glegendock.
Didn't you
27
use Soul
floor.
Sight though?
Yeah, one was
Yes.
black and one was less black.
Right.
I said before, one of them is definitely the
Glegendock.
Glegendock.
Yeah. What if that is? What
Okay.
if that is the less black thing?
No, that's a black thing.
My
Totally
point here
said.
is that if you have soul sight, does soul sight only allow you to see souls? If so, and you saw 2, then they are souls.
That's true.
Yes.
Right. So what has red eyes that could be possessing? And do Glegendocks have red eyes?
Did you know that? Yeah.
You don't know that definitively, but that led you to believe that there's
What, Charles?
some sort of dark enchantment here or something.
Okay, cool.
Charles, you said they're orange?
But technically, they're orange.
Oh.
Is that why you wore orange tonight?
Yes.
I'm not saying a word.
Are you a Glegendock?
You know, like
Charles is a Glegendock.
the
That's that question.
There he is. He's right. He's still here.
There he is!
He's listening.
See, there's another question that I have, though, because seemingly two different things were happening at once, right? The ship was under attack,
Yep.
and then Gnome shows up. When the ship was attacked, I remember, too, the vampires were fleeing. I kind of assumed that they were fleeing because there's big explosions and the ship is being attacked above us. But then we saw Gnome/Glegendock come, and the vampires were lining up behind him.
I think they were fleeing to line up behind him.
That's my
That's
question
what I'm saying.
now.
They were
I
drawn
originally
to him,
assumed
yeah.
they were running away from the attack, but now I'm thinking, were they just running to Gnome, to the Glegendock, because they sensed him somehow?
When I asked you before, do they all seem to have like a central purpose, and are they a hive mind? You answered no to the hive mind, but they seem to have a central purpose. It is entirely possible then that Gnome was inside of this building, and they were all trying to come to him.
Yeah.
And gather forces. In which case, then they are here for a very specific purpose. Did you pick up on malevolence? I forget.
Yes. I felt threatened.
Is Gnome the kind of person who would have threatened you in the past?
I don't think so.
So that is absolutely not. So just going strictly off of this,
Not
it is
Arkham.
not Gnome. Arkham's body is being ridden. The body has the physical properties of still the Vampire Lord, and therefore, whatever is riding him, it now has the control over the vampires. Assuming that Vampire Lords have control over vampires. I don't know if that's a thing.
We also don't know one other thing.
You're all really,
Bordeaux.
really focused. You're all
What's
really,
that?
Really, you're all really focused on the Glegendock, but like the place that we're in seems equally dangerous. We're things from the necros world,
Oh yeah.
tentacles have come out of the portal, and we hear whispers all around us and
Yep.
weird things floating in the sky, which is like very, very familiar.
Yeah.
Oh, it's very strange. All these things are very.
No, for all these guys, this should be very familiar.
Oh.
Maybe
Black
it's something
tentacles?
it's really hard to not remember. Black tentacles?
with little. With like.
No,
little,
no. It's not tentacles like you think. That's not tentacles like you think. No.
Let's hope it's
Oh.
not, because it's coming from the same place.
Oh.
No,
hold
it
up.
was.
Did
it
you
was
guys
the
ever
root.
encounter anything where in the air were like a whole bunch of like little dust bunnies or anything like that floating
Hold
around?
up. Hold up. Wait. Dan? Soma?
Richard.
Just think.
What?
So
Yeah, when we encountered the.
Yeah, what did Soma do?
I don't know what you're talking about.
Nothing. Soma did nothing.
Oh, you said
Soma's
that.
not gonna do
All over
anything.
the freaking place.
Soma did black tentacles. Soma did mind control. Took over everyone's
Someone was a
mind.
demon who was like
Yes.
This is before my time.
right before.
Yeah, I guess.
It was the question
Technically,
before.
Brooke didn't
was like-
fight her. That was.
I didn't, but
He
I
immediately
might as well have.
described this location, and I'm
Brooke
like,
suffered from
oh my
home
God.
watching the show.
Oh my god. No, thank you.
So,
it would
I'm
have
just-
been funny if he went with my first plan about going to see Gnome first. Like if
Yeah,
we would have
would've
pivoted and did that.
Yeah,
That would have been weird.
You did ask about that. To be fair,
Yep.
did we see Arkham down below as we were about to be lowered down amongst the vampires? Okay, so when you went to say, "Hey, should we talk to the Vampire Lord first?
He has a tower that's
a
been
tower
also
that we
been
went
destroyed
into.
like
Oh,
everything else.
so go to the
I wanted
tower.
to kind of
and-
see if he had if he wanted to give us the okay. Like if
we knew he was
and
in
he's
that
probably
area.
here to
Oh,
give you the
Schreier.
okay.
Yeah.
So,
but I mean,
Yeah, but he's feeling malevolent now.
yeah, and we do have a very
Like would we have
What can I say?
would we have encountered him? Would we have not? If we had, would he have been possessed at this point? Would he have been before?
I don't know, but
That'd be
I
cool.
will say we do have
That's
a
in the
very
past now.
What can I say?
It could be in the past. I have the watch.
That's in the past now.
Questionable history of putting forth a plan and then like getting to the starting line and saying, Well, why don't we go do this other thing?
You know what? Wait, but you know what? No, time out.
100%.
Do you know what it was that threw me though? When Tony said that they're intelligent creatures.
Yeah.
When he said that, because he said that right before we started.
Yep.
As soon as he said that, I was like, why are we gonna go in there and like bomb intelligent creatures right now? You know what I mean? Like maybe we should go get the okay. Maybe
it did give us a
Arcnum could
lot
like
of
help us
pause.
get them out of there. You know what I mean?
lot.
Like, I'm sorry
a
I threw that
good thing.
curveball
It
in,
was-
but
it was
No,
good.
but that was
was good thinking.
Tony's curveball more than yours.
yeah, he just said the word intelligence. Intelligent. That was like, oh, that's true.
It definitely gave us a lot of
Yeah,
pause.
it's like, mess with me.
and made us second guess.
Look.
Yeah, there's no
that
tricks
whole thing.
there. No tricks
I gotta.
there.
I will say that you guys are doing much better than you usually do because I used to.
I think it's him.
It's him. He's eating those green
Stretch more.
superfoods.
It used to be you guys are like, I don't know, and I would be like, guys, remember I said this? And you'd be like, yeah, but what does that mean? I'm like, well, if you think about this, and you're doing a lot of thinking about yourselves.
We're
So
trying.
congratulations.
Yay! Brains.
I wish I had the watch still.
Can I
Go back and-
congratulate the guys on one big thing? They actually stuck to a plan.
Did we?
Yeah,
We
stuck to
Kind
it.
of.
We actually
They did stick to a plan.
Yeah, we
Point
did.
about Arcnum, yeah.
It was derailed by things out of our control.
Oh, well, hey, that
But
happens.
you still stuck to the plan.
Right.
Things happen.
It's
Sure.
pretty awesome.
Stuck to the plan.
Richard's just
Rich
so
was like, give me
happy.
some credit, guys.
Yeah.
Give me some credit.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Totally.
It's the second time you've actually done it.
We're learning.
That doesn't happen often.
I've been trying to get us to stick to plans, man. I've been trying. It's like I want to
Hey,
finish something.
we're learning.
Yeah, but then you really want to change it.
Yeah, you were the one who wanted to.
Well, I still have new guy energy, so I'll make sure it's like
Yay.
plans. All right, stick to plans. Stick to plans.
Steve, how did you enjoy it? How did you like, or how did you find it rather?
Oh, it's confusing as fuck. There's so much stuff going on, and we're learning a new rule system. But to your credit, the rule system is honestly the majority of the stuff that I did is just it's a simple dice pool. That's not a problem. Story-wise, there's a lot of stuff going on that I don't yet have information for,
Right.
which is why I gave my character amnesia. So I
Yeah.
have a plausible reason to say I don't know. So
Right.
it's a cheesy way to do it, but
You're also
that's-
from a place, from the Citadel, which
Yeah.
they don't
Yeah.
have any knowledge of the outside world for the most part. They don't care.
No, if you would like to know exactly where the greatest schnitzel is, I'd be able to assist you. But other than
Right.
that-
Schnitzel in the Citadel is.
Yeah. It's
Maybe.
it's
Schnittedel.
It's
Oh, I was
Citadel.
gonna say that.
Citadel.
Did you say
I was gonna say
Schnittedel?
Schnittledel, yeah.
No, but
Citadel. That's good.
I liked it, and I liked the lore. The thing that I was feeding off of the most, honestly, was the energy that you guys were bringing to the table. Each of you have that, like, oh my god, and those little moments of recognition of what the hell is going on. That feeds someone who's new to this, and that really helps. So kudos to you guys for assisting. That was me doing this.
Oh,
It was sorry, the building's not collapsing. Doing this. So thank you for that. It's definitely welcoming. It's an awesome table.
That was fun.
Can
I
we
think
talk
it was.
about one
Yeah,
thing
it
before
was
we
great,
go?
Steve.
Cool. What?
It was.
How are you
I-
going to stay, Brock?
I have a well. I'm basically with her, so I see where she's at. If I can meet her at
Yeah.
the bottom,
So
then I can-
how are you going to stop her from falling for 10 minutes?
That'll be your
You
challenge.
grab the cable.
Don't say anything. Don't say anything.
I
Don't
could
say
do a
anything.
lot of things.
Don't tell
I'm very
Charles.
magical.
Don't tell Charles.
He's a falcon, so you
If-
just got to
if-
grab on and fly.
Yeah, he's a
Falcons are small
falcon.
though, but I'm at
We
the-
need a cougar hog
It's a
for
question
this.
of pure rate ratio.
Falcon.
A 4-ounce falcon can't carry
well, I'm not doing
a
that.
700-pound.
The idea is that like
lark.
I know if I can see where she is. I can meet her at the bottom and then come up with something at the off the bottom.
Over the summer, I went on what's called a hawk walk.
Oh yeah.
No.
Hawk walk?
Yeah,
And a falcon, I put on the big glove and a falcon. came
Really?
in,
Oh, no
and
shit,
then
That's
I-
falconry.
That's cool.
Do you feel like you're now qualified to handle the situation?
I am.
That
What,
is so
like, You know what
cool.
a falcon weighs?
So a tree is falling,
heavy,
and you
right?
pull out a
How much does a
gauntlet.
falcon weigh?
It's
Perfect.
way heavier than 4 ounces, I bet.
Yeah, it's about
Not
4
for nothing.
pounds.
Yeah, I was gonna say they're heavy birds, aren't
Falcons,
they?
yeah.
I feel
They,
like
they do have to fly.
Birds
The
of
bones are
prey.
hollow.
Right, but
they're all
like-
feather.
They're big generally, right?
They're big, but they're still like 4 pounds, maybe. It's
We're not
surprising.
talking-
Like you see this big thing on your hand, and you're just kind of like, it's
Right. It's
very
not so
light.
bad. Yeah.
But I am an expert now.
wow.
Do you have,
I'll let
do
you
you have
know
your own
myself.
falcon glove?
Do I have my own falcon?
Your own
glove?
falcon
I have my
glove?
own. I have
it
one.
seems that you'd need one of those.
have
If you were
Falconry?
Yeah, I
gonna
have
be
one.
a professional.
You need one of those. You do.
You got to get one of those cool gloves, bro.
Big, leather
Yeah.
Falcon
Gauntlets.
glove.
And I think we're gonna end the episode right here.
It's just getting
This-
interesting now.
If you
Well,
want to stick,
wait.
guys, stick
I would
around
get
for
into
Falcon
Valkyrie.
talk with
Hold
Dan.
on, hold on. I want to see how great it
At least
was
a
to have
couple weeks.
Steve on
Yeah,
for
yeah,
the
yeah.
first time.
Yeah.
It was
Oh, it was
amazing.
awesome. It was
Steve was
awesome.
absolutely
All
great
your
in his
Falcon
role
shit, I know
playing.
Wendy's.
Incredible.
It was like
Incredible.
he fit right in. It was
Incredible
like,
role play, a lot
Yeah.
of flair. I love it.
absolutely.
thank
I
you.
feel like his role playing
Absolutely.
made my role playing step up a little. I wanted to like try to like match the energy. It's not like
Yeah.
quite there. But
Yeah.
Yeah,
it was
I
great.
actually felt like people were feeding off
Yeah.
that. Yeah, for sure.
Oh
For
yeah.
sure.
Oh, well.
And I love the fact that Steve even picked up how to work his character in the very short space of time he's had. He's done fantastic.
Thank you.
Yeah, you seemed comfortable.
Yes.
You seemed fine. You got through it.
Yeah, thanks to, I mean, honestly, Charles, Richard, like past 2 nights have been on Discord and we've been going over the system and everything. And you guys created my character based off of just a really vague concept that I had. What you gave me, honestly, empowered me to do stuff. So I was very eager to try to use the skills that you gave me in order to figure out stuff on the story. But yeah, the feeding off of the energies at the table is freaking key to me. So that's just my play style. So honestly,
I'll ask one final question. What was it? What's the difference between before when you only play with us online and then playing in person?
oh, when I was playing Reed,
Yeah, because you played with us probably like what 4
Couple times.
times maybe.
yeah, something like
Something
that.
like
Yeah. It's boy, that was so long ago. I think I actually have amnesia. Reed was very involved in a war, and there was an immediate, crap's happening all
High
around the place.
pressure,
People,
yeah.
high pressure, high stakes.
Super high pressure.
Yeah, and so it was a lot of just do stuff. And here it was, there's a lot of lore. You're going to have to learn this. But the energies are still there. So I recognize, you weren't there for Reed, or you weren't there for the Celestial War, were you? No, you've only been here
in
for
the
Celestial
beginning,
Engine, right?
Yep.
Yeah.
Okay.
Oodalon.
Well, yeah, one time.
One time.
Yeah, now the energies are similar. The story was a little bit more direct because it was a war. Get your butt up and kill stuff, or run, or go here. But the roleplay energy was still tight. Here, it's more of a, holy crap, we're actually in a situation. We are being surrounded. There's a whole bunch of unknown elements, which did not happen previously. So here I have I see people start asking questions of each other, and more importantly, sharing the knowledge with each other. Getting the telepathy up and going. So 1, 2, 3, 4. Now we have a whole link of information. We essentially have an information chain going on, and each of the characters was able to step up. The only other time I had seen that during Reed was when we were in a council room and people were talking. There was like a whole bunch of statues or something like that, and people were talking and interacting and trying to come up with plans. And we saw some individual actions there that I remember. Here was absolutely a team of 5. And unfortunately, I wish he were here too. But it was a team of 5 that was actually coming together, and individual skills were working together. So it was really, really good, tight teamwork. So yeah.
Cool. And it's great to have you here in person.
Thank you.
So Tom,
Yeah.
Tom just went off into he's holding on to the rope.
Yeah,
He's
that's
holding to
where
the
I
rope
see
and he
it.
went away with the ship. And
You should play that with him.
this is very similar to the last situation.
I fly
Oh yeah, he just likes to go.
Yeah.
Wait, he just likes to go. Remember, like.
It's just
I almost
one
want to play it. I almost want to play it out and let him see if he would do the same thing. I bet you he would
you know what?
make the same move.
What? Didn't he, the last time he wasn't here, or one of the last time he was here, didn't he only like fly off into space?
Yes.
Yeah.
Yes.
So
He's
now
always
If
just flying into
you don't come
space.
here, you won't die, but you may be in
off
some kind of weird
somewhere.
scenario. Yeah.
He's forever just out there.
And I only had him grab on because you grabbed on.
Right.
That's it.
There's
Wait a
one
minute,
thing
he didn't
though
fly off
that
into
Try.
individual
Super grip.
Tom did.
Somebody threw him into space. I won't say
Right.
who.
Right.
Excuse me.
Wait,
I didn't throw him into space,
Okay,
and I
what
was
did
the
you
only
do?
one. I was the only one that had the opportunity to
Toss.
actually.
Throw him
No,
in
I
space.
didn't. I dropped him.
I just dropped.
Yeah,
I
you
I
try
let
to drop
go.
I think
You try to drop him in a good spot.
Who else had him that could have dropped him? Nobody. Who else thought to take him and save him? Nobody.
you could have put him down.
Down.
Oh man.
Where?
Oh man. Okay, guys.
Wow, here we
The
go.
one thing you've got though is Tom knows what happened to the ship, or Zim knows what happened to the ship.
I want
He's
Tom to
gone
play
with
that.
it.
I want him to play that situation.
does he though?
Well, he was
would've
much
seen
closer
the
than us.
situation.
Oh, Thomas Zim?
Zim.
Yes.
Yeah.
Oh, so we're going to find
Sorry.
out either way.
Hopefully.
But
Oh,
but if Zim was in the building with Ayana, then
Yeah, but he got pulled up
got
by the
pulled
rope.
out.
and
He got
killed.
pulled out.
He went out.
on the rope attached to the ship, and he got
Yeah.
pulled out of the building.
right.
I went to grab him, and he's held on. See, that's what I don't.
So
his grapple is
he
crazy.
knows more than any of
Yeah,
us.
so he's
is
literally
the-
wrapped
And he's
himself
not
around
even
it.
here. That's
so he
how
came
good
down with
he
you. You
is.
got
That's
him.
the bottom line.
But
Then-
is that
Yeah.
whatever he knows and saw, it's more than what we saw of that
Yeah.
part of the sky.
I
You
am
know, like,
assuming
what he
a lot.
he's having a different experience right,
Right.
He
now.
is,
Right.
yes, he
Absolutely.
is. But I'm just picturing the ship flying away.
If
and
his eyes
he's
are open.
drifting along on a rope.
I mean,
Yes.
right?
Yes.
But he's also
Well,
probably climbing up, getting into the hole
Who
or some other
knows?
crap
But-
like that.
but
who
I mean-
knows? Or he jumped off.
Or he jumped off.
Yeah, who knows?
But
What
I
I
think,
kind of
I
feel
think
is what
we're.
would happen.
Go ahead, Richard. I'm sorry.
I was going to say what I feel. What kind of probably what might have happened is that he grabbed hold of it. She tried to pull him off again, but he was still holding on. He's gone out and gone. Oh, she's gone, and has probably let go, and he's outside of the hole.
Maybe.
I don't know. Maybe
so
he
he's
wants to
on,
see
like,
what
the
happens
roof of
with the
the
ship,
building or
though.
Yeah,
Or maybe
Depending
he
on
came
what he
across
knows,
Jacques
right.
Depending on
coming
if
down the
hold on.
line.
Either way, we're going to find out next week.
Yep.
Well,
Hopefully.
Well,
hopefully.
seeing if he's
Hopefully.
here.
Yeah.
If Tom's not here, you will not find out what happened.
Oh, man.
So that's it,
All
guys.
right,
Guys,
cool.
thank you very much. That was Celestial Engine. It was Season 3, Episode 1, Operation Gnome Drop. A lot of fun, guys. Thank you, Steve, for joining us. Steve will be with us all season, guys. So get ready for that. Hopefully, we have Tom back next week. We hope he feels better. Thank you to the whole crew here. Thank you to our fans. And, guys, we will see you next Wednesday at 8:30 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. Guys, thanks a lot. We'll see you later.
Later.